Kind day to you all. I am Kinsmarck.
I'm Violeta.
And I consulted the community in our Discord chat because I asked you guys for some ideas about content for the stream this evening. Because I confess, I, in full disclosure, cannot actually afford to pick up War of the Chosen at the moment. I have to give it a few days until I cross that mid-month time frame, because prepping for Storms is expensive, and it ate into my funds a little more than I anticipated, because food costs money and things and stuff. So, apologies for the delay there. I had intended to start that. Also, compounding the ability to stream comfortably this evening, I am fairly certain that I am coming down with something, because I may have to cut stream short at a moment's notice, let's say, and go to another room in the house to do things that aren't fun. So anyway, I chose the Far Cry idea that one of you guys posited, that I could just conduct some camp raid sort of things, a la the series that I did for the predecessor to this game. And that is actually something that I've had in mind to do for this one as well, and I just haven't actually played this in some time, so coming at it, I'm fairly rusty, so I figured this could serve as a good little return to form for me, so I can get my hands around the controls and everything. And I also, I think I may like screw around in some user-made levels, because I like the idea of those, and I have played a few away from camera at some point. Those were months ago, though, and clever ideas abound there, so I'll probably do some more of that. Also, chats. Can anyone that has already arrived check in and let me know, can you guys see the menu? Because I seem to recall I had some issues actually capturing this the first few times I tried to stream it.
It's been long enough, we don't remember how we fixed it.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly the setup necessary to capture it properly, so I checked the preview.
Shall I? Yeah. I have an answer for you.
Alright, cool.
First, I'm going to catch up with chat.
Alright.
Lady Nocturne says, I say first. Marcus says, howdy. And Syl says, good evening. Lady Nocturne says, I see the menu just fine.
Alright.
This captures good. Also, hey. Marcus says, right off the bat, before I forget, I'm actually starting school on Monday, so I probably won't be here for Wednesday streams.
That's all good.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, so confirmation. Whoa, hey, whoa, seizure warning. Can y'all still see? Because that seemed like the render flickered in and out several times there for some reason.
Can you see a blinking
Yeah,
elephant?
whoa, jeez. I forgot the menu changes as you like cycle through these.
Don't.
And I love the like, Yeti man.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So let's.
Lady says, I'm actually playing some Escape from Tarkov myself.
Awesome. Can you talk about that? I forget. Is that still under an NDA?
It might be.
Maybe.
Sylv says, my eyes. I know. We're sorry.
Sorry about that.
We apologize.
I saw in the game, because yeah, Escape from Tarkov is the one that I'm hoping channels that same spirit that Servarium kind of failed to deliver upon. Episode incoming, because I put some time into the script for the last Servarium episode this morning. Anyway.
Right, so I have a question from the
all right, fire away.
Scarlet. Does anyone know of a good horse or mount mod for Fallout New Vegas?
That is a solid question. I do not.
Lady says, can talk about it just fine. I'm friends with one of the employees that work for BSG.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Marcus says, Scarlet, pretty sure there aren't any, but there is a motorbike mod.
Yeah, I know of a few like vehicle mods for it. I can't say I've ever heard of an animal mount mod for it though. So anyone that might find one, let me know. I'm curious about that as well.
Pyro is here and says, heyo.
Cheers, matey. Alright, let's see. So, shall I jack around in the main world, or shall I just jump straight into some of the user-made maps? You know what, I think I will, because those just seem fun. Let's see here. Quick play, it's operated. Can I just... Is there like a... Here we go. Yeah. Can I search through like a lot of them? Here we go.
Scarlet says, because I'm building a Magnificent Seven inspired character and he would really benefit from a horse.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Come to think of it, I mean, considering the Western influences on that game...
I'm surprised there weren't any mutant horses.
Come to think of it, I can't say I've ever seen a single one.
Nope.
I mean, like, in lore, horses are extinct in Fallout. Still, though, I mean, there are exceptions to almost every single rule like that in that universe because of cryostasis, etc., all those sorts of strange circumstances. So, I mean, maybe somebody has, like, the last horse. So, yeah, interesting. Let's see here. Are these... Okay, so mission objective outpost, does that mean it's just like a normal outpost in the main game? I don't know, I'll just give it a shot. Old glory mine.
The vehicle mods I've seen are glitchy as hell, though.
They are, that's why I don't use them.
Yeah. So it says big mountain robo-horse?
The closest thing to a vehicle mod that I think I've used was the...
It's like a fast travel system that worked.
Well, I mean, there's a few house mods that add stuff like that, like a rail system. Like an actual pilotable vehicle. There was the...
Or was that
well,
different?
I tried the pilotable vertebrate mod, and it's a glitch fest. It's not worth using. There was one that... God, I forget the exact name of it. It was essentially like a Titanfall mod. And you could pilot a mech, and it actually functioned surprisingly well. That's the only one of its kind that I think actually functions. Also, apologies if the downloading of maps causes roboticisms in my voice for the stream connection.
Miss T says, I'm here. Panera
Hey.
took forever. Marcus says, Gopher has the van mod.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. And Panera sounds good right now. Oh well.
We can't afford it.
I know. Not sponsored, except, hey, Panera, if you wanna change that.
For anybody who does not know, this is Far Cry 4.
Indeed. I've completed the...
Lady Nocturne says, by the way,
Hmm?
that the weapon customization in Escape from Tarkov is insane. You can modify everything.
I like to hear that. It's exactly the sort of thing I
It
enjoy.
says Titan Fallout was the name of the mod.
That's what it was. Let's see. Anyway, as per the Far Cry 4 thing, I have completed the main story, so consider this a spoiler minefield if you are interested in the story about this game, because at this point, I've finished it, so I feel comfortable talking about it, so if you aren't interested in hearing anything about the story...
We're
sorry, maybe just keep that in mind.
Okay, hang on. We got more stuff. That guy is here. And so most powerful hurricane in recorded U.S. history, along with 3 other hurricanes in rapid succession.
There are 3 active hurricanes right now, 2 in the Atlantic and 1 in the Gulf. Whew.
So it says, I knew it! Ken is an android.
Caught me.
Oh, yeah.
Although, I prefer the term cyborg, because I'm still a human at heart! Isn't that the terminology? Like, cyborg is...
It's
like
a human
the mesh,
amalgamation.
and then android is
Yeah.
like completely artificial.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yep.
Right, let's see. Anyway, so Old Glory Mine, liberate outpost, killing all enemies, avoid reinforcements, making sure no alarms are triggered, active modifiers, disable a wingsuit. Confirm. Let's do this. Alright, so I start out using a giant rifle. Cool. Alright then.
God. The noises.
I might have to... Ooh, jeez. Oh man, was the field of view always this claustrophobic?
I don't remember.
Can I change that? Oh,
But
Jesus.
Also, there's a tsunami warning in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, there is, because there was like an 8-point-something or other earthquake off the coast of Mexico this morning.
Great.
Earth just hates humans right now. Because also, the entire northwest portion of the country is on fire. Like the entire state of Montana. So, yeah, we're having good times over here in America right now.
Pyro says, yeah, cyborg is person plus robot stuff, and android is robot that looks like person.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Advanced settings, I'm assuming? Field of view
Field of view.
scaling.
Oh, God, increase. Increase, please, for the love of God. How did that... Oh, okay. Alright. The gun still takes
maybe
up...
Take the sound down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because those effects are
Yeah,
really...
those are super loud. Where is...
Interface?
Is it just in general?
I think it might be a general.
Audio.
Yeah.
Take you down to like there-ish. There
Pyro
we
says, I
go.
think the world just hates the Americas right now.
Yeah, apparently. I'd ask what we did.
But
I mean, I went to history class though, so
We're human. Therefore,
Yeah.
we've done terrible things. By dint of being human.
yeah.
Let's see. Marcus says, I really want to see you play the next Far Cry. I want to see you rip that game apart. As a critic, not literally.
I mean, it'll probably happen.
Someday. That guy says, so have any of you played Operation Blood Orchid for Rainbow Six Siege?
I have not. I saw that it just come out, and it does interest me, so, soon. During an evening when I'm not fearing having to sprint away at a moment's notice that I don't have control of. Thanks, immune system. Are some of these guns new? I don't remember that C96 with an optic in this game. Maybe it's just because I haven't played in a long time. Alright. I'm just apparently stocking up on ammo. So, what do I want to use? Let's see. It is so long since I've played this game. How do I even... There we go. Okay, so... Sidearm... Launcher... Empty... And... Sniper rifle.
Sheila is here and says, and waves to everybody.
Hello. Alright, my little sidearm. I gotta swap that out for a rifle of some kind, so... What shall I do? Man, these aren't organized terribly well. I think I'm just gonna go with the good old-fashioned suppressed AK. And what else we got? Launcher. You know what? Sure, I'll hold on to that for good old
Marcus
funsies.
says, the C96 with an optic is a unique gun from the vanilla game. It's a reference to Han Solo.
Ha! Alright, gotcha. So, kill all enemies. Got it. Oh, hi! Like this guy. He was on nothing. Do I have to search these guys? Like, I don't think that actually... Whoa, whoa, Ajay, whoa. I did not know you were seizure prone, son. Okay, alright.
That guy says, speaking of a C96, the beta for Raid World War II is now open to the public.
I actually just saw that in my Steam library as I was trying to choose what to stream tonight and had no idea what it was. Because apparently right now, if you click on it in your Steam library, because I guess since they have like a free closed beta, or open beta rather, going on right now, it's just like auto-attached to Steam accounts for some reason. There isn't a store page for it. I tried clicking on it, and it just took me to the main Steam store page, not the one specific to that. So I actually had to look it up on Google to figure out what the hell is this thing in my inventory in Steam. And it looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's 4-player co-op World War II.
Just said that.
Yeah.
I was going to read that, but never mind. Pyro says, Han Solo reference is always a welcome reference.
Yeah, man. And can anyone tell me what Raid's connection to Payday is? Because apparently, if I read it correctly, because I just skimmed through it really quick, people that already have Payday 2 get a discount on it, I think, if they pre-order for, like, a loyalty discount. It doesn't look like it's made from the same company, though, so... Did they, like, split or something? I don't know. I also don't know exactly where I'm going. Up here, I guess. Because these user-made levels, they're always a crapshoot, because you never know if they're actually made using contemporary, like, level design principles.
That guy says, it's made by Lion Game Lion. They made a few Payday 2 DLC and work under Starbreeze like Overkill.
Oh, okay. Moving out! What? Oh god, no, don't move out. Whoops. Didn't know they noticed. I can't slide under this? Okay, fine. I'm not. That's a very fatalistic view that I don't appreciate. Catch. I didn't hear an explosion. What happened? Hi. Catch that. Oh shit, I missed. Ah, damn it. I'm so used to scroll wheel changing. That's
when you
not.
shot the gun, I thought for a moment your character sneezed.
Oh, there are snipers over there. That's not good for me. There you are. catch that. Oh, more snipers. Oh, God. More churning happening in the stomach. Oh, yes, okay. Sorry, sir. Sorry, not sorry.
That guy says, KD2 also got a free World War II themed pack. 8 masks, 4 of which are from Raid, Armor Workshop, and 3 weapons, including a Luger, MP40, and M1 Garand.
Cool. Alright. Man, where's my AK? There it is. I'm not used to having to use number keys to cycle through my my arsenal anymore. Hi! How's your day going? I'm a shitty shot! There we go. Where's their heavy at? I know I saw one. Hello? How are you? There you are. Alright. You got yourself a headache? Yeah, I know. I got a remedy for that. It's a 12.7 through the skull.
Miss T says, I am disappointed in the Chimera bread. It's all flat inside and mildly burnt.
Aw, sad times. Yeah, the one close to us is,
Hit and miss.
yeah. Sometimes they're phenomenal, other times, ugh.
Otherwise, not so much, man.
Don't let him get away again. Yeah, don't let him get away.
Marcus says, by the way, I've been playing Uncharted Lost Legacy, and I highly recommend it. It might be short, but it's hella good.
Is that the one that just came out that's like the main female characters in the lead?
I think so. Miss T says, yeah, I got one of the times.
Gotcha. Sad times. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Uncharted. I just know that there was a recent, like, is it a DLC or is it a standalone game that just came out?
Marcus says, yes.
Okay.
That guy says, also, I don't know what's worse about my XCOM 2 game. My inability to manage supplies and time for scans, or fearing a stun lancer more than sectopods and Andromeda.
The stun lancers are definitely the most panic-inducing enemies in that game.
Because they can just do so much damage to you.
Well, and even if they don't kill you, they can just knock you out and take a soldier out of the fight.
That's the worst part, is because they're just so good at just...
Because you don't lose that soldier. They're a, what's the opposite of a force multiplier? A force reducer, I guess? Force diminisher? You know what I mean? Where is this? Oh yeah, I forgot I have a minimap. God, I'm so rusty at this game. Hi, sir. How's your day going? Pretty good? Here you go. Have a good one.
Mark says Chloe Fraser is her name, and the black chick is called Nadine Ross. She's one of the antagonists of Uncharted 4.
Oh, I did not know that.
Pyrus is Force Divider.
Force Divider, there we go. There you go. The opposite of multiplication is indeed division. As you can tell, I am a little tired and out of sorts, because again, feeling ill. So,
She also says, since my oldest son's friend, I found out the final cutscene of XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, and he didn't say spoiler alerts.
Oh!
Ooh.
Dick move!
I am so sorry.
I don't know. I mean, just in case there's anyone that hasn't seen it, I won't say what it is, because I have massive respect for the series. I did have, like, the major spoiler of Star Wars Force Awakens spoiled for me prior to ever seeing it in theaters, which, oof, that stung.
Yeah.
I didn't have much else about that movie spoiled for me. The one thing that really mattered, though.
Yeah. That guy says, my gunners can take 2 shots from a sectopod and not die. With a single stun lancer charge, he's dead. His partner's dead, and the entire team is stunned.
It ain't XCOM style if one little slip-up doesn't cost you the entire fight.
Yep. Scott says, I'm heading to the Great Khans. Recruit or crush?
Crush them.
That's what I usually do.
Drug-pushing con artists, just a little higher on the totem pole of morality than the Legion. Not that much, though. Deal with them. Wipe them out. All of them. Okay, maybe not all of them, because there are women and children there and non-combatants, so all of the ones that are actually a threat to other people. Except that does entail removing all of the non-combatants, combatants that are able to defend them from the worst predations of fiends, and therein lies the horrible gray area median of choices made in the Fallout universe, because even killing horrible people? Horrible even. They're just hairy, horrible people, you know, the cons the way they are. And, yeah, even they do serve the purpose of protecting people that aren't at least evil. They're at least neutral, and therefore not instantly deserving of death. So, are you somehow responsible for their murder if you release them from the captivity of the only people capable of protecting them? And then they die. Is that on you? It's probably on you. So I don't know. You know, man, oh, that's a gray area.
I'm just sitting here just like, am I ever going to get back to say anything?
Feel free. I'm just taking a little road trip. Oh, God, why does auto drive steer me right into the freaking van?
Miss T likes your, when people are very opposite, has never been more hilarious. And then Miss T goes, oh, you went Canadian. Let me see.
Oh, God, no.
That guy's just like, Leonard's been taking her away. I already read that. Sorry.
Shit. Shit. I done goofed real hard.
Alright, so someone spoiled one of the new Game of Thrones episodes because it was late. I won't say what spoilers, but...
Owie! I goofed. Super done hard.
Shield says, for all the War of the Chosen Let's Plays I watch, I tried to fast forward through all the cutscenes to be on the safe side.
Good call.
Misty, no, I already read that one too. Okay, hang on. Marcus says, would have laughed so hard if you had driven that ATV off the bridge.
It almost happened. Alright, so, clearly what am I getting hung up on? I am rusty. Let's see here. So now that I actually know what my controls are.
Still says, I don't join any faction in New Vegas. They're all scummy in their own way.
Yeah, pretty much.
They are, but that's pretty much the charm of it, I think.
Yeah. I'm just picking flavors of eh.
And hope that you can make them less eh.
Yeah.
From the inside. That guy says, plasma cannon? Blow up the computer, I need to hack. 98% chance to hit a Muton Berserker on my last turn? Miss. Loot one turn away from exploding? Soldiers one square away. As Reddit says, that's XCOM, baby.
Indeed it is.
Oh yeah.
You know what, I'm gonna try this C96. Because it's suppressed and has an optic, so why not? Oh wow, that really is a Han Solo-esque little piece.
Do we have the alerts on?
Alerts?
Yeah, G4G alerts.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I know. What?
Well, there was somebody who said he donated something, but I'm pretty sure it's a scam.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure, especially since we didn't hear anything.
Yeah, because unless it's glitching out, we have the drum sound effect for when... Or no, the drum is for subscriptions.
We have
the ka-ching
sound effect.
is for donations. Right, let's see.
Miss T says the Star Wars theme is strong today. It's ironic for being Star Trek's birthday.
I did not know that. I'm not a huge Trekkie, so... These are the things I do not know. Stock up on ammo, there we go.
Like I said, still waiting on any more mods to XCOM 2 to update before starting War of the Chosen. Mostly we're waiting on having enough money to buy War of the Chosen.
For anyone just joining, the reason that we're playing Far Cry 4 tonight and not starting War of the Chosen is because, full disclosure, because I like to actually stay as honest as I can with you guys, I am pretty much out of money for this half of the month, because several things came up, not the least of which including prepping food and such for the hurricane that just came through, and so I don't have the spare money to actually pick it up that I had intended on having, so I need to wait a few days until we cross the mid-month margin and I get paid again. That way we can actually pick it up and get started. Again, though, as you're sort of implying, the silver lining to the delayed start is that it is giving mod developers for the War of the Chosen updates for a lot of existing mods time enough to update them and make them compatible. And I have started just acquiring those ahead of time. I haven't launched the game with those on because clearly it would crash. It's just that I already have them once I do pick up the the DLC. So that, coupled with the fact that pretty certain I'm starting to get sick because my digestive system's in full rebellion mode right now, and it's not comfortable.
Hang on. Pyro wants to know if you actually get a percentage of the subs monthly cost. Just wondering if it's actually helpful. With subscriptions on Twitch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We do in fact.
Like that's the whole point of subscribing on Twitch is so you directly support the streamer.
Yep. That guy says also just to notice that Skyrim is no longer on Steam. You can only buy Skyrim Special Edition.
Really? You can't get the original anymore?
That's strange.
That's not cool because there's a lot of mods that are only for the original edition.
Yep.
That's really not cool. Wow, I didn't know that.
Let's see. Miss T says, well, Star Trek doesn't have a cool mnemonic for its day, unlike May the 4th be with you.
Am I just stuck with this little thing? I can't seem to swap out my sidearm. Like, alright, people who've played this game more recently than me. Is the C96 not a sidearm? I guess it's not, because I can replace it with these. Weird. Or did I goof and replace it in the wrong slot? I probably done goofed.
Hang on.
Crossbow time.
Lady Nocturne says, I am back. Was in a raid. I almost died due to blood loss, even though I was pretty full up on medkits, but I can't heal myself without having bandages and patching the wound.
What was that?
That guy says, hey, gotta push those not paid mods.
Hey, man.
Pyro says, cool. Glad I can help then. And Skyrim being off Steam is BS. She also says, my sister's paying for half of next month's Amazon Prime since she used it about 5 times this month. So you'll get another month of subscription from me.
Awesome. Very much appreciated.
Marcus says, sidearm slot is only for sidearms. The C96 description in the store menu even says that the modification done to it ensures the user always shoots first.
Shots fired. From on. First.
MST is very upset. Nara messed up her order.
Shit.
I am sorry, man. They were really off the ball today, I guess, because they got her order wrong and it was burned.
Yeah. They probably have somebody new then, because they usually at least don't ruin food, even if they don't give you the right one.
Lady says EFT has a pretty in-depth medical system, so you can't just patch yourself up with med kits. You need to stop blood loss first before using them.
Oh, cool. That's reminiscent of like MGS3, whose medical system I loved. Just to clarify.
Shield says it's either you or Ghost to use the free subscription.
Oh.
That guy says, and Fallout 4's recent reviews on Steam are rated at overwhelmingly negative.
Really? Is it just because of Creation Club? Because that's super petty if that's the
I
case.
think it probably is just because of Creation Club. People tend to be petty at big companies like that.
Like, yeah, it's overpriced. That's pretty much the only thing that's wrong with it, though.
Marcus says, oh yeah, it seems like you placed the C96 into a long gun slot.
Oh, well, live and learn. Like, I get super annoyed when I see the folks that, whenever Bethesda will share on, like, social media or something, one of the cool free mods that, yeah, they do still support the creation and support of. Everybody's just like, oh, so how long until you have to pay for this one? It's like, never. You will never have to pay for it. There is and has always been, since Creation Club was announced, a rule against monetizing pre-existing mods. God, I have zero patience for people that just refuse to read. Like, if you're going to criticize something, fine. Just do it for reasons that are at least applicable.
That guy says it's Creation Club. Can you blame them? Why pay $4 for an armor set you can get for free with more customization?
Why tank the entire review rating for an entire game on a system you don't need to use?
That's not required. You don't have to pay $4 for anything like that if you don't want to.
It's not required to complete the game. It's not required to get the complete experience. It's a couple of items. Yeah, it's overpriced. That's not justifiable for tanking the review rating for the entire game. It's petty, it's insulting, it's childish.
We're a little touchy about this, if you can't tell.
I'm defensive about modders, because my god, they do a lot of work, and they get really constantly shit on for people who are so entitled to think that they're deserving of all of their hard work, and that they don't even deserve the option to maybe clean up a little on the side now that Bethesda has opened the gates for them to do so.
Yeah. Pyro says, I suppose if you want to get regular Skyrim, you'll need to get it off CD keys or something.
Yeah, you'd have to actually get like a physical copy. Or I wonder if GOG still has like the original version. They might.
Miss T says, just finished the Mac and my flatbread turned into a wheat panini.
For you.
That's weird. I wonder if they gave you the wrong deal.
Yeah, they have.
Hi,
Brendo.
Says, there's also a ping system, so if you get shot up a bit too much, you suffer trauma and your screen slowly blurs out until you eventually pass out and die from shock.
Oh, wow.
And yes, Fallout
really
4 got
in-depth.
overwhelmingly negative on the recent reviews.
Yeah, figures.
So
Children.
people like to do things that they don't like and then complain about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Basically.
I don't want to spend money on this thing. I'm
that-
going to, though, and then I'm going to complain about it.
Yeah. That guy says they don't. The most recent TES game on GOG is Oblivion.
Damn.
Miss T says the sandwich contents are at least correct, so it's not a total loss, but I hate paninis.
You and me. Oh, hi there. Come on, show me a noggin.
Tyler says it's like the people that were demanding that modders port Xmod to console, even though it needed a Spanish script extender or something that didn't work on
Yeah,
console.
exactly.
They could just not comprehend why it meant you couldn't port the mod.
Well, then port the script extender.
You can't.
You can't do that. Like, any mod that doesn't go into the standard installation folder cannot get ported to console because it doesn't work that way. The system isn't that robust.
I saw you lose it at the arena once.
I'd like it if it was. It isn't, though, so...
Lady Nocturne says, I think Fallout 4 was a great game. Not sure why it got overwhelmingly negative. It's just harsh. It's because Creation Club came out.
Yeah, Creation Club just came out, and...
So people are probably
It's-
tanking everything that has to do with Creation Club, regardless of whether or not there's anything wrong with the game itself.
People start screeching like entitled little children at any single mention of paid mods, because the entire idea of paying for something they've gotten for free for years is just antithetical to their every moral fiber.
As he goes, show me a noggin. Brains everywhere.
How did he not notice me?
I don't magic. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Oh. There's
Fancy assassin magic! How did he not notice that? Guys,
Also magic.
y'all are really unobservant.
Also magic. I'm telling you, we are like.
I'm totally an assassin. Like, straight up Assassin's Creed, actual
yeah,
assassin.
I think we are.
Descended from the first peoples, whatever they were called.
I'm pretty sure all the main characters who can do the vision thing
Yeah,
are
exactly.
all assassins
All the
and
people
or
that can
Templar.
tag.
Yeah.
'Cause
Every
they-
character who can do the tag thing has eagle vision, basically.
Greater Ubisoft universe.
Yeah. Paris is like, I mean, I personally think so far the Creation Club is just overpriced and kind of rubbish, but I wouldn't give Fallout a negative review
Yeah,
because of it.
exactly. Like, that's my main thing. I'm not going to pay for anything that's on Creation Club right now. Not on principle.
But because there's nothing
Just
we
'cause-
feel worth paying for.
Yeah, there's nothing on there that I think is worth more than $1, honestly. Considering, I tend to look at it on a comparative level, or comparing what you're getting content-wise, as far as the amount of assets, etc., and the gameplay impact from any one of those things. There are some of them that if you convert it from the Bethesda bucks that people keep calling it, I forget their actual name, credits or whatever it is. Convert that into the money you'd actually have to spend, and most of them are in the like $3 to $5 range. There are some that are like 99 cents. That's a third of the cost of a full-on expansion pack, like Dragonborn. You know, that comes
The
with
$5 ones, not the 99-cent ones.
right, obviously. You know, that comes with a whole new world space and quests and fully acted dialogue and like all of that production value, and you're paying a third of what you'd pay for that, all of that,
For a
to
skin.
get like one gun?
Yeah.
Are you for real, Bethesda?
Paris says, or no, Miss T is too stupid to live. So just hope they don't start to give negative reviews to all Bethesda games because of that.
Yeah, some will. It's a short-lived fad, though.
Yeah.
People will do it for like a week because they're angry.
Oh yeah. And Marcus, we're 100% with you. We might as well be an assassin descendant. I mean, Abstergo exists. in
Yeah,
this
exactly.
universe. We know.
Yeah,
That's
my-
why we joke about that all the time.
Yeah, my working theory about Ajay and Jason Brody both is that they are, in fact, of the same lineage as the Assassins in
Yep.
Assassin's Creed.
Yep. We've had that theory since Far Cry 3.
Far Cry 3, yeah.
Yeah, since we first played it.
It's just a theory. A game theory.
That guy says, to be fair, I didn't like Far Cry 4 too much to begin with. Story was boring and uninspired. Enemies were shells of their former selves. Combat was super tedious, and later you got into the game, and the graphics and performance were horrible in my eyes. Building settlements was nice, though. Or Fallout 4, not Far Cry 4.
Yeah, for a second I was like, what are you talking about?
Building settlements was nice, though. My favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in it for the settlements.
Yeah, same, honestly.
Like, legit, straight settlements, that's it. That's
Yeah,
why.
I've gone into pretty good detail about my opinions on 4 numerous times, especially during the Fallout 4 streams. Suffice it to say, yeah, it has its shortcomings, most of which have to do with the fact that it's a voiced protagonist.
Yeah.
Even so, though, I still really enjoy it.
Yeah. Like I said, people can still play Fallout 4 and enjoy it. I just can't relate to the feeling.
Yeah, that's fair. Like,
That
that's
doesn't make it a bad game.
Yeah, and-
it's not your face.
and I-
honestly, that's the way I am with some games too.
Yeah, totally. And I approve of your phrasing there. Because you are doing the thing that I wish so many more people would do, and that is acknowledge that your feelings about it are your personal subjective feelings, not saying that it is objectively just not good. And a lot of people don't know the difference or think to say the difference when they criticize things. Because there is a huge difference, for those that don't know what I'm referring to, from saying, I don't like X thing, and saying X thing is not good. They mean similar things, not the same thing, though.
Yep. Let me see. Lady Nocturne says, I never actually played Dragonborn's DLC.
It's actually really good.
It is. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
Shield says it's like EA with the Sims 4 stuff packs.
Yeah.
I think they're their version of what the Sims 3 store was. Yeah.
I
they're too
honestly
expensive.
believe that the tickets from the southern part of Iraq
Right.
is better than the ones from the north.
Good for
Marcus
you!
says Far Cry 3 actually had a DLC mission where you explored an abandoned Abstergo facility.
Yeah, I know. I love that.
I liked that one, and then there was also a few hints that wasn't a DLC that were, I think, in a cave somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there was like something with just the symbol, like a crate with the symbol of it,
Yeah.
and that was I think in base game. Let's see. Lady Nocturne, my favorite Fallout game would have to be New Vegas for the combat and factions, but nothing compares to Fallout 3's atmosphere. Fallout 3 is actually a pretty scary atmosphere.
It does.
Yeah.
Especially early game.
Yeah,
When you're...
I think I was gonna talk about it, but
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
as someone who's only seen / played the recent Fallout games, I honestly think I have to say that Fallout 3 is my favorite, simply because the atmosphere is so on point for the way I feel like that kind of world would be.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it felt scary and unknown, and like, what am I even gonna do when we evolve? But it also was weirdly beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Um,
Because I feel like in that game, like, especially while you still haven't gotten powerful enough that you can just take on any threat, when you're still in the, like, you can get ganked section of the game, which is about half of it, really, then it's a really constantly ominous and threatening atmosphere, and I love that about it.
So yeah, I think Fallout 3 is my favorite. I really enjoy the base building of Fallout 4. Like, not even gonna...
Favorite part.
Not gonna lie, I love it. Honestly, I would buy a game that was just that.
Yeah, same.
I would 100% buy Fallout Sims Edition. Sims Fallout Edition.
Well, that's what we jokingly called for.
Yeah, like, whichever version you want to call it, but I would buy that. Just straight up buy that. But I think 3 is my favorite overall. Misty is going to be back in a few minutes. Has to make a doctor check for me.
Alrighty.
Shield says they're whining about paying $10 for a stuff pack, but they're willing to pay almost $20 for some of the Sims 3 store bed user sets.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I think it's because in general people aren't as pleased with how much there is in Sims 4. So
It
having
does
to-
seem really stripped down.
It does, and I think that's why people are more upset about paying the $10 for a stuff pack than they are for paying more for the Sims 3 stuff, simply because I think they feel like they got less to begin with, so
Yeah.
they shouldn't have to pay again to get what I think they
would agree
feel
with
like should have already been in there.
Yeah, I would agree.
They're not entirely wrong.
I agree with that sentiment.
Straight down, but it is kind of hypocritical to be upset about paying $10 for the modern, the current game when they would happily pay $20 for the older one.
Yeah.
That is pretty hypocritical, but I can kind of see where the sentiment of it is coming from.
I think it's just coming from, like, the old expansions felt like they were adding to rather than filling in holes.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think that's where it...
I think that's probably.
Oh, God.
Let me
Shit.
see.
Healy.
I will bring my tablet turn Twitch to mobile after the strawberry.
Oh, not good.
Marcus says, it might actually explain the supposedly extinct Canadian tigers existing in Rick Islands. The Ubisoft thing, I'm guessing.
How's that?
Or the Abstergo.
What, that they were, like, cloning them or something?
Or something like that, yeah.
I always just thought it was, like, Rook Island is super remote, so nobody realized they were still there.
I think it could be either.
Yeah, either way, honestly.
Pyrus says, I personally think Far Cry 3 is my favorite of the series, but I've only played 3 and 4. They're both really good games in my opinion, I just like 3 more. We've played
Far Cry or
some of-
Fallout?
Far Cry.
Okay, Far Cry. I didn't quite hear you right, so...
Yes, Far Cry.
Okay. Yeah, same.
We've played a little bit. We've played some of 2. We've played all of 3 and 4, and I have to agree. I think 3 is best
Yeah.
of the ones we've played.
Stop. Chicken winging!
That guy says once a nice Fallout atmosphere, so dead.
Yeah.
After starting the gala event, I ran into a storage room in the building and pulled my shot out the door for a solid minute. You can how immersed I was. Tyler says, I remember ghouls used to scare me. I was legitimately terrified of the Dunwich building.
Yeah, Dunwich is friggin'
gosh,
creepy.
I loved that. When we first came
And-
across that, we didn't know what in the world was going on.
It helps, too, that Dunwich is one of the few of the creepier side quests that intentionally doesn't answer the questions that you will have.
Yeah, what's going on here? What is this thing?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Because, of
Just
course...
like that weird head statue thing that you find in 4 in the mine. You know, with the knife.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this? You don't know. We don't get to know. Ever. Let's see. And Mark says, yeah, the Asterios present. I figured they might have been cloning them with the help of the Apple.
Yeah, it's possible.
Could be. Shield says Sims 4 is Sims 2 with a bit of openness of Sims 3 in the area around the lot that you're at. The only thing I don't like about Sims 4 is that there aren't too many lots you can build on and you don't have larger lots.
Yeah.
Honestly, Sims 4 seems like there's not as much stuff in it.
It doesn't seem like there's as much game to it. At least from what I've seen.
It feels a little simplified.
Yeah, it's very stripped down.
They might have added more in subsequent updates than what I initially saw from it. I would hope so, to be perfectly honest, because it was pretty bad. What was initially released as the totality of the store, I felt was not worth the money. But they might have added more to it. I really do hope they did. Noah says, howdy folks, how's it hanging?
It goes, comrade, it goes.
Shield says also, I have to buy a different hard drive because the one I ordered wasn't even a laptop or a desktop.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
That sucks.
that guy says also
I need to get out of
another creation club. All the mod data is automatically added to your data folder.
Wait, hold on, say that again?
That guy says also another fun creation club. All of the mod data is automatically added to your data folder, taking up space. Buying the mod only allows you to use it in-game.
Oh, so everything that's already on Creation Club is put into your data folder by default?
Yeah.
That's
That's
weird.
I'm gonna hope that they change that because as
So-
it gets bigger, they're going to have to.
Well, and what's really weird about that, too, is that, like, turns it into on-disc DLC
Yeah.
in a weird sort of way.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was about to say.
that's so weird. Why would they do it that way? It's so clunky.
I don't think they're gonna keep that because the bigger Creation Club gets, like the more mods get added to it,
Yeah.
the more space they're gonna take, and eventually they're gonna have to just not do that.
Yeah, the game is going to get hundreds of gigs large, and
They won't do that. They won't keep that, so you don't need to worry about that probably.
I mean, they
There's no way.
damn well shouldn't.
There's no way they're gonna keep that
They
because
shouldn't have ever done that in the first place,
I'm
though.
assuming it's an error, to be honest.
I mean, maybe.
I'm
I
betting
don't...
there's something that wasn't supposed to happen.
That is
and they just
so
haven't fixed it yet.
weird.
That guy says it's already 2 gigs. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to keep that up.
Also, I'm not gonna keep up this map. I'll give it a like since it defeated me. I'm gonna try a different one though.
There's no way they're gonna keep it like that simply
No,
because they can't.
That is so strange. Like, whose idea was that, and why did it get approved? Let's see. Cripple Creek Jail. That sounds charming.
Noah
Let's do
says,
that.
It sure does go, buddy. Also got some cool news.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Pirate says, yeah, the Dunwich area is a reference to the works of H.P. Lovecraft.
Yes, it
It
is.
suggests the Fallout has more supernatural phenomena going on, which personally I love about them.
Yeah.
Yep.
It sort of planted the seed that a lot of the Lovecraftian side quests in 4 really ran with.
Yes. Pirate says, yeah, basically just change the file name to ESP at the end and you can get the Creation Club stuff for free, and they've already said that it's not going to keep adding with each new Creation Club ones? What?
Okay, so it's not going to continue doing that.
It's not.
So wait, you can go in and rename files and essentially get everything that's on Creation Club right now for free?
Because it's already downloaded in your thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Like, what is stopping people from just doing that?
They won't. They're not going to keep doing that.
Well, clearly, like
Scott Pyre says they already won't. Let's see.
God,
It says tomorrow's my first day live on radio.
Oh, awesome! Congratulations, man.
You have to tell us how
Have
it
fun.
goes. Lady says, my new outlook on Escape from Tarkov. Expect to die and lose all your stuff. You come out successful and rich. Expect to survive and come out rich, you lose everything. So in other words, expect to lose everything. You might make it and be rich.
Yeah. So don't
You
get too
expect
attached to
survive,
things.
and you're gonna die. Got it.
Don't get attached, don't get arrogant, don't get too ahead of yourself, and don't ever think you're invincible. Got it. That's the same way that I play Last Man Standing and PUBG.
Yeah. Noah says, I'll let y'all know, and there's a way to listen to it to listen in online. Is it alright if I drop that in the Discord later?
Hell yeah, matey.
Yep.
I'm always happy to support the ventures of our community regulars.
Part says, the files already from Creation Club have no encryption or anything on them. You can open them up and look at the models, textures, everything. Just
Wow.
use the file extension, you basically have them for free.
Wow, that's so weird. Somebody fucked up royally.
Like I said, there's no way that was on purpose, because
Wow.
they're not that stupid.
I mean, somebody is, clearly.
Like, but in general, they're not
Yeah,
that stupid.
they're usually not.
So somebody messed up, is what I'm thinking.
Wow.
But yeah, there's no way that's gonna stay that way.
That, like, I cannot muster anything except just wow.
But I suppose if all of it's already downloaded, you could just delete it.
Yeah,
If you don't want any of it, you just delete the stuff you don't want.
that's true. Yeah, you could.
Assuming it doesn't auto-download every time you open the game.
I don't think it would, because
Well,
that would really jack up normal mods and
Yeah,
stuff
that
too.
would jack up normal
It
mods, and
would-
it would also mess with their servers, because that would be a lot of stuff.
Yeah, just
always
constant downloading and stuff. The only time I think it would re-download it is if you did the verify game cache thing through Steam, in which case just don't do that anymore.
Yeah. And so essentially, even if, you know, it downloads all the stuff that's currently in it, just delete what you don't want. Let's see. Paris says, to be fair though, Bethesda literally gave you the Creation Club mods for free, even if they didn't mean to, they've literally given it out for free.
That is true.
I would.
Thanks, Thesda.
I wouldn't do it though. I'd feel too bad.
No, and it does seem like something that, I don't know, maybe there's like a tag on those files or something that, like, maybe if they did some server scan, they could, like, tell who did it,
Yeah, like.
and then that could, like, affect your Bethesda.net account or something, so, like,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna do that.
I wouldn't do that simply because I feel bad for the modders.
Plus, there's just, again, there isn't anything really on there that I
Not anything I
want,
really
so,
want, so.
like, at this point, it's, for me, almost less about the monetary cost of them and more about, money or not, are any of those worth a precious ESP slot in my load order?
And at this point, no.
Yeah, no, they're not, because I only have like 3 slots worth of leeway. None of those merit.
No. So once something comes out that does, maybe we'll get it, but until then, not really. Marcus says Kinsmarck shotgun is actually pretty fun in this game and hella good. I cleared an outpost with it in 13 seconds with one. I kid you not.
Holy shit. I gotta go with my lever action, man. I love me some lever action.
Paris says apparently, as well as the modders don't get paid for every time the mod sells, they get a commission, and that's it apparently.
The commission is very good, though.
Yeah,
that's the thing that I will
the commission is
commend them
it's
for.
a good amount. And honestly, because they don't know what's going to be popular,
yeah,
you can't,
I do, part of me does wish that they did get a continual percentage from sales. However, there was a post from Eleonora, a very prolific, there we are, jeez, I can enunciate, modder for those who don't know. She makes a lot of house mods.
Really cool stuff.
For a lot of Bethesda games, actually.
Also some outfits.
Yeah, she's also a very good clothing modder. Her compilation of armors and stuff just came out for Fallout 4, and I highly recommend it. It's amazing. She posted on Twitter, prior to Creation Club actually launching, that she was very thankful to Bethesda for the chance to participate in Creation Club. She was one of the, first wave of people to participate in it for, and I roughly quote, allowing her to elevate herself above the poverty line. That's not a definitive number, however... That's telling. That lets me know that they are literally paying her, a wage to work on the project that she contributed to it. So that's a good sign. So...
Okay, let's see. That guy says the only 2 mods I consider buying are the backpack, because it's highly customizable and looks nice, and Morgan's spacesuit, because I like praying. Still says that, so they don't own their creation?
They do not.
No, they do not.
Bethesda does.
They're essentially just hired...
They're
hired texture and model artists.
They're getting treated like contractual employees for Bethesda.
Yeah. The same way anybody who worked on the base game would be.
And
they don't own the game. They're stuff they made either.
And the diction that they used in their initial announcement for it tells me that they're probably getting paid, if not the same, then at least a comparable wage to what they actually pay their full-time coders and developers. Which is to say, pretty damn well.
Yeah. Tara says, I'm not saying that the commission is a bad thing. I just think they should be given a portion for each sale, since say someone is commissioned to make a house mod like Eleonora level. It's very possible that it could explode in sales. They might only see a small percentage of that from the original commission.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
I agree with that. What I think they should do is, after a certain amount, they start getting a percentage of it.
Yeah.
So that the ones that do get super popular, they start getting a little bit from it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll happen simply because they can never guarantee it, and they're not going to pay for something they can't guarantee.
Yeah.
And they're not going to set up avenues for that either, because I don't see them putting that much effort in to keep track of that. Lady Nocturne says, Bethesda's actually one of my dream companies to work for once I've graduated from university with my games design degree. Yeah,
I've heard they are pretty intense. Their deadlines are pretty stiff. However, that they are a pretty decent company to work for, from what I've read.
That guy says, kind of like Pavonis Interactive with the Alien Hunter DLC for XCOM 2. Mm-hmm. They're the mod team that made Longmore. Yep.
Yeah, the only part of the company of Bethesda that I have much issue with isn't even really them, it's ZeniMax. Because their legal departments are out of their goddamn minds. They are arrogant, petty psychos that wield their hammer of justice with reckless abandon. How about that time they tried to sue the devs of the game called Scrolls because Bethesda thought they had a trademark on the word Scrolls because of the Elder Scrolls series? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. Douche move. Again, though, I don't fault Bethesda Studios for that. It's the ZeniMax legal team.
Yeah.
And that's a totally separate group of people.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping he wouldn't notice that. Do you other guys notice that? I mean, never mind that the roof is on fire. I don't know if that. Wait, no, they didn't. Okay. This is good for me. Okay, which sniper is trying to make my life hell here? Oh, you guys. Okay, then.
Noah says, yeah, I actually I own the word nomad now. Nobody else can use it. Was I the first to use it? No, now it's mine. Basically, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Marcus says they also tried to sue a guy that made a game called Fortress Fallout.
Yep.
Yep. Harris says, I kind of hate how when, say, Bethesda the publisher or ZeniMax fuck up, Bethesda Game Studios gets a lot of the shit.
Yeah, like if they get the Fallout. See what I did there? Didn't even mean to. And that's gotta suck, too. Like, you know, again, I think I said this a few days ago. I really feel for the people at WB right now that, no, well, actually not WB, the, the actual developers, not the publishers, of Shadow of War. Because it's so obvious that all the microtransactions
Marcus
shit
says the bow and arrow guys won't stay marked.
Oh, that's why I keep having to do it. Well done! Don't turn around! Thank you, sir. Uh-oh.
You can...
Doggy's coming. What? Ajay, quit doing interpretive dance here. He's doing gun kata. Sorry, puppy.
Oh, that hurts every time.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's not their fault. Are you gonna finish your thought?
No, I got distracted. What was it? What was I saying?
Shadow of War.
Oh, right. Because it's so obvious that all the microtransactions that have everyone, myself included, very disappointed in Shadow of War, those were not the devs' ideas. Those are the publishers' ideas that were foisted upon the devs. So, like, can you imagine if you were one of those, like, you know, combat mechanic developers that spent months making sure that there was a tangible sense of progression and that everything had a purpose and sort of role, and then, like, in the last few months of development, the publisher's just like, oh yeah, all that, like, care and time and effort you put into the balance of the game, yeah, we're gonna throw that right out the window, because microtransactions, skip it! Like, I really do feel for those guys. Yeah, there's an alarm over here, isn't there? Where the hell is it? Is it inside? Oh shit, it is, wow. Disable.
Let's see.
See ya, gents.
Leonardo says, at least it was fast and painless, no suffering. Marcus says, also they can order tigers and such to attack you. They're sort of animal whisperers.
Yeah, so they're the straight-up druids. Okay.
Sheila says, I wasn't going to buy Sims 4 when it first came out, but it was on sale cheap on Origin for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I had a coupon to use with it. I paid about $25 for Sims 4 Digital Deluxe or Limited Edition. That's not such a bad price.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Alright, so it's, yeah, most game devs don't like microtransactions, but ultimately they aren't beholden to the publisher unless you really grab something like that. Pyro wants to know if it would be possible to up your mic volume slightly.
Maybe. Did the thingy get moved? Oh, it did. Whoopsie. That's why. Sorry.
That guy says, speaking of microtransactions, how about those shaders in Destiny 2?
Wait, is that really a thing? I haven't really kept up with Destiny 2 news because I don't care. Did they really release, like, a graphics DLC? Oh god, what the? Is there really a sniper across the lake that can see me? Ow! That's a yes. Ow! Sir, where the hell?
That guy says, you know, the items that became single-use and only affect one armor piece at a time. You get them from microtransaction crates.
Oh wait, are they like color palette things?
I think that's what it is.
That's weird.
Even though the first game had them be infinite use.
Huh.
Harry says, I think shaders in Destiny are basically armor dyes to change out the colors.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. In which case, those are usually single-use items in most games that have them.
Apparently, in the first one, they were infinite, though.
I would say that was very generous.
Yeah. Though, the fact that they're only single use and only affect one armor piece,
In a game that is all about getting, like, constantly new gear,
that is kind of rough. So maybe
little-
it wasn't generous. Maybe that was...
kind of a necessity, and now
Yeah.
they're kind of jacking it up. I don't know. I haven't played Destiny, so I really can't say. Oh god. I thought it looked like a really cool concept, and then I heard all the meh early reviews, and I was like, maybe not.
Alright, so I think Destiny 1, it was a whole armor thing, and they were reusable.
Okay.
And Marcus says, well, it's always fun to just shoot one of those Molotov guys' bottles and burn the entire outpost down.
Mm-hmm.
Lady says, I probably won't invest in Destiny 2. So
Same.
says, this is sad. Someday in the future. Oh, you want trees in your game? Buy the DLC! That guy says, I won't get it when it comes to on PC unless it's a video game.
Oh, that's right, they are doing Destiny 2 for PLC, aren't they? PLC? Jesus.
It's okay.
You can tell I'm not feeling well. I'm trying, I really am.
I know you are.
This is all for you. Because I love you guys. I'll suffer for you guys. I try to fight through the nausea churning in my stomach for you guys. 'Cause yeah, it's definitely there, and it's pretty strong.
She says, unless the latest expansion pack for Sims 4 goes on sale for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, then I'll just wait till it's true. I'm not a fan of pets in Sims 2 or Sims 3, just waiting for witches to show up in Sims 4. Yeah,
That was a really fun DLC though.
that was.
For 3.
For 3. That's the only thing it's not that for. Pirates if I ever becomes the kind of game dev that charges for true DLC or some other crap, please slap me. But yeah, the expansion pack prices for Sim stuff is just really expensive.
I have a wingsuit.
$20 for one of them.
Yeah. Oops. That's that wasn't my parachute.
That was not your parachute, no.
Whoops.
Shield says, love my witches in Sims 2 and Sims 3.
It was actually a really fun thing. Ow. Ow! That was a rocket. Oh, hi. Right, there's a bridge there that they can just run down. I knew that. Alright. So this is really just turning into Ken fails at user-made levels, the stream. That's fine. It's okay. It's alright. What, Assault, hunt,
I wouldn't do hunt.
That's
Who
for
knows?
animals, isn't it?
Yes. I wouldn't trust that.
You know what? Let's do it. Just top-rated hunts.
I wouldn't
What's-
trust
oh.
that.
What? Whoa. $750? Jacksepticeye's farm? These are just holes full of animals to hit with artillery strikes.
Yeah.
I know what these are.
And there's Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye, because he did his series on user-made
There's
levels.
Nuke.
Gold's Creations. Wow, Explosive Farm looks like it was actually really carefully put
The
together.
farm looks...
Wow, that's just a hover. Oh my god. I hate Rhino.
Yeah.
Okay.
This looks like it might try to crash our game.
Yeah, because people are just like stacking on ridiculous amounts of things. Alright, just top-rated outpost. Alright, I did those. The
Shield
undefeated.
says, I'm upset with Sims 3 right now. I was in the middle of saving and the game crashed. It was almost an entire week at university.
Ooh, sad times.
Rough.
Signature and experience. What? Satan's Hollow? Alright, I gotta play that.
Oh boy.
That just sounds interesting. Also, does downloading maps like this midstream, are you guys getting like a roboticized effect while this is going on, or is it fine? Because I'm still not 100% sure of the strength of our new connection after swapping out the router.
Yeah.
So,
Let us know.
like, we should have a strong enough connection that this shouldn't do anything. I don't know if we do, though.
That guy says, meanwhile, over at CD Projekt Red, here, have 2 expansion packs with new characters and areas to explore, as well as many side quests and grunt cards. Oh, and have NG+. 3 clothing reskin, new finishers, 4 armor sets, Gwent card art, more crossbows, extra hairstyles, and 4 quests for free!
Yeah. Like, if there is any company that I can say is doing everything right right now, it is CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, Sylph says, it's fine for me. Pyro says, nope, stream seems fine, even
Cool.
when you download.
Awesome.
Field says, since I have writer's block on my blogging attempt of the challenge, I'm doing a speed run, which is playing, no blogging for it.
Gotcha. Yeah, pretty much anytime I play Sims, I play it as an architectural simulator. The actual lives of the Sims,
That's what
take it
it
or leave
means
it.
to me. And then I go crazy. I plot out their every line.
I try to make really cool,
Post.
like, intricate homes and... Oh, hi. Are you my Sherpa? Are you my guide through these troubling mountains?
Probably.
The delicious fish you got there.
And that guy says, oh, and the physical copies came with thank you notes.
Really? Did they? That's awesome. Like the pre-orders?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
That's really cool, actually. I love that just some, you know, it was when they got started, small little Polish dev company have just climbed to the tip top of players' opinions in just a short span of a few years.
Yeah.
Because they actually care.
Yeah.
And they're doing stuff right. And they have, like, creative integrity.
It reminds me of the Eve devs, too.
Yes. Oh, man.
Honestly, their expansion packs,
They're all free.
they're all free. That's just the game, yo. Pyro says, see, that's the kind of game dev I want to be. The one that can make and do big stuff like that without making players pay an arm and a leg. That guy says, and the soundtracks, concept art, comics, and renders are free with each game and DLC. Shield says, also we found out that the tech put the new modem and router wire that linked them together in the wrong slot.
Huh.
Wow. That's bad.
As one does.
Yep.
Oh, wow. The C96 really isn't the
awesome.
same.
By the way, 10-year Witcher game anniversary was a few days ago.
Really? Cool.
Marcus says, haven't even played any of these games, and I still like them, the devs and the games. Shield says, once we moved the wire, that Wi-Fi started working better than before.
Yeah, honestly, like, speaking very vaguely, mind you, the more I learn about Polish people and culture, the more I'm, like, really charmed and want to visit. Because it just sounds like a really cool place. Oh, hey, there's a little follow jingle. Cheers to whoever that was. Thank you much for that. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Chris. So now we got Schnieper Reflay, although I think I may go for... Well, no, I'll keep this one because it has the AP quality. Can I don't know if that's... Oh, okay, I'm maxed out, so... Alright. So my goal here is, just like everywhere else, kill everyone! So I guess I could just sneak in through there.
Marcus
Hello.
says, I can vouch for Poland. They're good people.
Seem like it. I only know one actual Polish person in the flesh, and that's Mrazna, and she's super cool, so, I mean, that's a good start. Alright, let's go. New. Wait, I thought I swapped out for this thing. Man, I can never tell, like, what the hell is a sidearm in this game. I thought it would auto-detach, and I just kind of dunk.
Yep.
Whoops. Okay. Oh, hi. And there's another follow. Cheers to you. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Does the PC version of chat show who followed? Or
Nope.
No? Damn.
Not on mine, anyway.
That's sad. Because I wish I could actually, like, call people out and thank them personally. I could swear there's some interface that does that, because I could swear I've seen some streamers actually do that.
Not me.
Maybe it only does that for subscriptions. I don't know. I'll have to check the settings.
My brother has been to the oldest town in Poland, I think is what we called it, for work.
That's cool.
That guy says, raid beta just got updated. New raid/mission ability to level up for team, balance and buff them, loads of new weapons and cards that use your efforts and those that make them harder to increase your roll. Tyler says, I'm pretty excited for this year of my course, since this is the year we focus more on 3D worlds, storytelling, and design stuff, as well as learning C++.
Good times.
Nice.
So you're getting to the environmental storytelling section of the course. That's pretty cool. I'm always kind of curious, like, I don't necessarily want to take a game design course to learn how to make games, except I would like to sort of like sit in on one to learn how people are taught to make games, and so I know like what people coming from an educated approach to games are taught to prioritize. So like how to understand the way that they think about things. That's why at some point I would actually love to go and return to college to get a degree in game theory. Like actual game theory, not MatPat game theory.
So I like his game theories too.
I do too. It's just he doesn't actually talk about what is academically considered game theory very often.
Yeah. Bunny says, once upon a time I beat Spyro 2 in one day without ever dying.
Why don't you love yourself?
Because his name is Evil Bunny.
That's...
No, I'm kidding.
Like, having played Spyro, that's an accomplishment. So, like, hats off to you, mate. Just, wow.
Pyro says, also going to learn how to work on 3D models, so I might try and make a few mods this year if I have time/effort to do it.
It's good practice.
Well, my class has 2 open slots if you want to go to Scotland for a few days.
You know, just a short commute.
Lady says, I choose games design over games development, mainly because development is more programming and mathematical formulas, whereas design is more imagining and storytelling, which is my thing.
Yeah, like, design is more creative, whereas development is more...
The behind the scenes.
The logical construction of it.
Yeah. Shield says, I think that I only have to finish the 2 remaining bedrooms and do the deck/patio, along with doing the landscaping for my latest Sims 4 house. Ooh, that means you're getting pretty close to being done with it. That guy says, I've done speedruns of Hotline Miami without dying.
That's pretty cool, because that is a hard game.
Yeah.
Hotline Miami is intense.
But he says, I lost Sparks several times and still kicked that game's ass.
Shit, I missed. Rhythm is off. That's a 3rd follow in like 3 minutes, so
Yay!
Thank you to whomever it was for helping us continue the momentum of growth. You guys are awesome. Unlike this lady, she's a little panicky and seems like a wuss, frankly.
Yep. Let's see, Mark says, I just remembered the school course I'm starting revolves around welding and machines. My father said that it would give me an option to apply for a job in an oil rig. So I might try to apply in the oil fields of Texas.
Cool. Lord knows there are a lot of them.
Oh yeah. Lady says, yep, the designers usually make the ideas and concepts of each item, and then the developers actually implement them as objects. That guy says, I could probably do New Vegas with one life if I set my mind to it, and kill the legendary Vilify.
Oh, I totally could. New Vegas is one that I have mastered.
Paris says, see, I kind of want to be in the middle, especially when I'm looking for a job as a game dev. I want to be able to do the designing and dev stuff. To be able to say, I made this game, or me and a small team made said game, and they both seem like I would enjoy them.
Yeah, like for large companies, that's just not the way it's worked. Not the way it's worked. Wow. That's not the way it works. Small companies, though, like indie devs, that's when people do start to like wear multiple hats that way.
Yeah. Well, if you're wanting to get hired, being able to do either of them probably does help.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, learn how to wear as many hats as you possibly can. And especially when it comes to like getting hired at larger companies, then these days, you know, having the ability to say, I worked on this moderately successful indie game, and then showing clear like proficiency with an engine and with coding, and you know how to actually follow through on a concept. That goes a long way in demonstrating proficiency.
She says, then I will do the remodel of the lobby of the second version of the house, which has a second floor and another 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a second living room / family room. In other words, your work is never done.
Oh no, the work in Sims is never done.
No. Pyro says, I still have to look into uni courses, but they're actual indie courses that I could take. Lady says, the good thing about my course for games design is we focus mainly on creative stuff, but the first year we actually do some programming, just in case we have to take such a role in the company.
Gotcha. That's good. I'm definitely a firm proponent of, for any creative venture on a professional level, you know, learning at least the fundamentals of every aspect of the company, or of the creation process, whatever it is you're working on. Oh, jeez, he's having a fun old time. Shit, missed. Ah. There we go. Damn. I am missing an awful lot of really easy shots. Die. Friggin' prick. There we go. No! Enemy's not spotted!
Pyro says, oh, and this year I might need a voice actor or 2, so I might need to borrow a Kinsmarck's vocal cords at some point.
That is fine with me, senor.
Shield says it came from a house plan book that had the starter version of a home and then a remodel / addition version of it.
Gotcha. And there's another follow. Holy crap.
Lady says, yeah, definitely need to know the fundamentals of each role since you need to be able to understand what someone else is trying to do, at least to a bare minimum.
Precisely. That way you know how to coordinate with them.
Yeah. Marcus says, I don't remember that paracord around the Lynx's scope.
I haven't played this recently enough to know if that's a new addition.
Nope.
Chicken. Are chicken witnesses a thing in this game like they are in Skyrim? I can mark the chicken.
Do not trust it.
I don't. I don't know if they're like...
It might be like Zelda chicken.
Yeah, because if it's like Skyrim or Zelda chickens, you don't mess with the chickens, man.
That guy says 4 follows in 1 stream. What's your record?
For what now?
For
Oh,
follows.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is definitely the quickest succession of follows we've had in a long time, though. Hello, gyrocopter.
Because as part of a course, we have to complete a level design scenario, and they will have NPCs, so I might need voices for them.
Cool.
Bunny says kill the chicken.
I would.
I'm not surprised that Bunny says to kill the chicken.
Oh, of course he does. He is always the little devil on the shoulder.
Yep.
I would happily lend my voice to such a project. Because, as somebody was asking me about a few days ago, voice acting is something I would love to get into. So, you know, that could help me get my start with saying, like, well, I was able to work on this student project, so you can hear my work here. Where's the alarm? Is it up here? Oh, here
That
it is.
guy also says kill it. She also says we're doing a baby / toddler, toddler / child room, child / teen room, or a teen / guest room. Whatever works and you have ideas for the design of, I guess. But he says, I mean, Shadow Warrior has demon bunnies, for fuck's sake.
This is true.
Yep, that's true. That guy says, Bunny may be the devil on the shoulder, but I'm the rat bag plotting to take his place.
And there's another one!
Well,
Is-
thank you.
That's awesome. Like
Bunny
the...
says, who knows what the chickens are capable of.
Hold up.
I
Hold
feel
up.
like somebody's,
Yeah, is somebody, like, following and unfollowing?
just because they like the noise, maybe. Or because we always say thank you. It could be
Yeah,
that
I mean,
too.
or are we actually, like, starting to see some results? Because, like, the part of me that has self-confidence issues is just like, nah.
Yeah. Lady says, I think Kin should be hired by Vostok as their voice actor.
Vostok will not hire me after next week.
No.
Because I,
We're not kind. Shield says, for my remaining 2 rooms on the current build, I will then do a baby toddler room, a child teen, and finally either an office space or a guest room. Sounds
Good times. Like, even in real life, I have no idea what I would do to, like, decorate an infant's room, because, like...
I do.
Like, how would... Thank you again for the follow there, because I have to
know.
treat it as though it's new people.
Yep. And yeah,
So-
I know what we do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would be in charge of the decorating, of course.
Sure.
There would be cute animal pictures and names and wooden blocks, art design on the walls, and
I'm down for that. For me, it's just like... I hate to come off as presumptuous to anyone, even like an infant that doesn't even know what the hell the word presumptuous means.
that's why it would be
So-
a nice sunny yellow on the walls, and there'd probably be like purple
Where's the last remaining
for
person?
the for some of the art and such. Simply because purple is a mix of blue and pink.
Yeah, it's like gender neutral. And,
Yeah, it's also one of my favorite colors. There's
yeah,
four,
it's pretty.
so it'd be purple and red.
And like for me, it's just like I'm always really awkward about like giving gifts to people too, because thanks again, new follower. Seriously wondering if someone's just revolving dooring that follow button though.
Yeah, Pyro says, did I say cute animal pictures and memes? No, I said names, like the child's name, and either like the wood block, like the old school kids, letter blocks in like art form or wood cutouts of letters.
Ooh, I hear you. Oh, he's here. I found him. Ooh. Ah, there you are.
Marcus says, you should have seen the argument Ken had with the surveying guy on Facebook. And then I posted to crown the comment thread.
Yeah, that was a fun morning I had. That was just the day, actually.
And Lady
And
Nocturne says, wait, what happened? You'll see next
Yeah,
week when we
they're,
release the video on it.
I started work on the script for the next and also last episode I'll ever make for Servarium.
Unless they totally clean up their act.
Essentially, unless they remove the pay-to-win shit that's now in it, I'm never covering it again after the episode that's going to come out next week. Just on principle, because I can't support them now that they're doing that. I am going to tear into them in this coming episode. There's another follow. I've lost count now of how many that is. We're up to like, what, 9-ish?
8, I think.
Something like that?
Something around 8, 9.
That's another one. Like,
I feel like there's
somebody
no way-
is trolling us
I
with
feel
the
like
follow
someone has to
jingle.
be trolling us.
Because this
Because
is...
they found out we can't see the name.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause we said so.
Yeah. No, we showed our hand, didn't we? Trixie, Trixie. It's you, isn't it, Evil Bunny? It seems like something you would do. Get my hopes up, and then dash them! With cute little jingly noises.
Pyro says, I think someone is revolving because the viewer count isn't going up. Yeah. That guy says, at this point, I'm certain someone's trolling. Not me.
Gotcha.
I'm betting Bunny.
I think so.
But he says, well, maybe.
We're good. Oh my god. How many of these guys are there? I've killed so many. And the level just won't end. Can I just, like, what's the... Here we go. Wait, no, that's not the... Where's the camera? There we go. Just... Who's left?
I don't know. Do we
I
have
wanna-
to kill the chicken?
No, I just marked it. I hope I don't have to kill the chicken. Because if I have to kill the chicken, that also probably means I have to kill the civilians, and I don't want to kill them. I'm not that much of a murderous lunatic.
I have no idea.
Hello? Anyone home? I would say stalker detected, except you're not. You're not detected, and that's the problem.
Lady says, honestly, Servarium is going to lose their chance, if they haven't already, to make free play because there are games coming up that's similar to Stalker that's actually free roam.
Like
Multiplayer,
Tarkov?
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chicken, this is your fault. Damn it, chicken. You made me do it. I didn't wanna. Somebody approved of me killing the chicken, didn't they?
I think so. Marcus says, make some noise and see if anyone reacts.
Yep,
Yes.
that's a positive signal for yes, I did approve of killing the chicken.
Good job.
You're a dude like way up here, just chilling.
Bunny says, I did. No, it says, as long as Escape from Tarkov and or Ray of Hope don't blow it, in my eyes, Servarium's toast.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Pretty much. Like, if Tarkov is as good as I hope it is, Servarium's done. Camera, reveal to me the secrets of the world. Do I have to get in the gyrocopter and fly somewhere? Because I'm about to call this level quits, and I don't want to, because I want to actually win something, because I've lost the last few. You know what, screw it, gyrocopter time. How do I parachute? There we go. There we go. Am I gonna have to disable that damn thing?
Quite possibly. Lady Nocturne says, more so next day survival. It's literally Stalker Online.
Oh yeah, that's right. Somebody was recommending that one to me. I haven't played it yet.
And Marcus says, Tarkov looks pretty neat.
It does.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. Do I have any, like, loud guns? Sidearms only, huh? Damn it! I don't have a loud sidearm. I can't attract attention. Alright, let's see. Let me just dive bomb some of these areas. Hello? What is with that rotor? It's like in motion, except not. Oh, is there somebody over here? No, that was my starting area. Come on, man.
But he says, seriously, I wish that person would stop spamming that fucking follow button.
Oh yeah, I sure do wish they would too.
Uh-huh.
Whoever that is.
No, it says, also, put my English features on me appreciate.
Yeah?
There was nothing in my way except for my own ineptitude.
Yeah, very true.
Basically, yeah.
Story of my life.
Yeah. Lady says, I have to say, my past week in Tarkov has been fun, but there is a serious learning curve.
That's kind of to be expected.
It does sound like it. Pirate says, Schrodinger's rotor, both in motion and not in motion.
Sorry, Trey.
But he says, well, it ain't me that's doing that.
Isn't it?
Isn't it, though? Is it not? Is it really not?
Like, I can never tell when you're lying to me.
That's the worst part. That's probably why. Why did
Yeah,
that?
oh yeah.
No, it says, story of my entire life and probably a past reincarnation.
And the thing is now, if it's not you, whoever it is knows I think it's you, so they'll do it whenever you do something to further implicate you, like that.
So we can never know.
I will never know for certain.
Buddy says, I would never lie.
Of course
I'll
not.
show you
Never.
that.
Not once.
I would
Never in your
lie.
life.
Uh-huh. No, it's just from what I've heard, if Tarkov sticks to the idea of free play and doesn't turn it into an arena shooter, and if they fix the desync issues, it'll be solid gold.
Sure sounds like it to me.
Yep.
I hear another chicken. You. Where? You're doing this. You. You're the jailer for this planar hell I've left myself in. And you. Where the hell is this last guy? I know it's just one dude hanging out somewhere, picking his nose in a corner that I just cannot find. Oh my god. Do I have any loud guns? I try to go friggin' stealth all the way. I don't. I don't have any loud guns. Yeah, thanks, follow guy. Whoever you are. Your jingles of confidence. Yeah, that's there. You're welcome. Yeah. They communicate in jingles.
Yes. Lady says Tarkov is practically Stalker meets Daisy meets The Division.
Which I am all about.
Marcus says throw a grenade or blow up a car.
Oh yeah, grenades. Good idea. Grenades? Which key is grenade? There we go.
Molotov.
That's Molotov. That's me. That's grenades. Ow, don't face. Okay.
Fantastic.
I didn't face plant.
Great job. I'm proud of you.
Nailed it. Van! Van! Explosivo! I hear you. Where are you? Come on.
That guy says,
Show your
is
face.
everyone just spamming follow now?
Yeah, watch now, it's like 3 people. Come on! I hear you. Come on, wherever you are. Grenade lures. I hear you. You over there? Where in the... Oh, they're up there. I saw them on the minimap. I saw them. Why didn't I... I was up here! Why didn't I come across these guys?
I don't know.
Heh. Come on.
Sylph says it's a thing now. He's having so much fun. Marcus is to go pick up one of the enemy guns and perform a mag dump.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Where in the hell?
Are they glitching into the...
Ooh, that's a possibility.
They might be literally in the...
Where are ya? Can I climb any higher? Can I go up here?
They might actually be in the mountain.
Yeah, if they clipped through the floor, that's a problem. Are they in that little valley over there?
Lady
Apologies for...
says, you gotta survive and keep yourself hydrated. You gotta be very careful because the game is practically an army simulator and bullet physics are realistic. And then you gotta loot, and the only way to keep your items successfully extract to the safe zone. Marcus says, other side of the mountain.
I forgot I had deployment parachute.
And that guy suggested gyrocopter. Too late. I'm afraid.
That's a good suggestion there. I'm just gonna get another map back. You know what? No, I dislike that map. Not a good map. It's all the chicken's fault. Anyway.
It's all the chicken's fault. Is it?
More outposts, I guess. So, what looks like Agony of Defeat? Well, it's just so relevant, isn't it?
Sure.
Fine.
Let's do that.
Let's play Agony of Defeat, because Lord knows that's all I've experienced throughout this entire stream.
That guy
Oh
says,
God, my
rip our
stomach
fallen
hurts.
brother.
Oh, my stomach's not feeling good right now.
Bunny says, well, it ain't my fault. No, it's not, because there were no bunnies on this map.
No.
It was the chicken. The chicken witness.
The rabbit menace did not curse me this day. It was all those chickens. Because if they're not ratting you out to the guards in Skyrim, they're coming to peck your frickin' skull to pieces in Zelda. Chickens, man. Can't trust them. Unless it's giant rideable chickens in Final Fantasy, in which case chocobos are adorable and we need to protect them because they are precious creatures that would never do anything wrong. One or the other. I just love that actual chocobos were real.
Yeah.
We didn't call them chocobos, of course. They were terror birds. Still, though, terror birds are straight up chocobos.
Yep.
And I wish they were still around.
Bunny says, fuck the chocobos.
No! Chocobos are great!
They were horrifying looking, though.
Terror birds?
Yeah.
Oh, totally, yeah. They definitely look like they could just consume a human skull on a whim.
Yep.
Because they probably could.
That's probably why they're called terror birds.
Because they are terrifying
Yeah.
birds. What if they weren't, though? What if they were, like, totally cuddly and just, like, ate little rats or something? And they just had, like, dog-like personalities? Let's see. Give him a date. So since this...
Lady says, you guys should watch some gameplay on Tarkov. There's lots of stuff about. People are even streaming it, so those would be good opportunities to see what it's all about.
Yeah, I will check that out.
If you plan on making a purchase on it.
I do indeed.
Tyler says, I wonder, would there be a certain impracticality to riding a two-legged bird-like horse thing? Because the way they run would be quite wobbly due to side-to-side wobble. Also, cassowary plus ostrich plus dog equals chocobo?
I mean, people have ridden ostriches. I don't know exactly how...
I don't know that it's comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know how practical it is to ride ostriches. People have done it, though. And if there was any real follows in that little series of jingles there, thank you to whoever that was. Actual follows, though, not just spam, revolving door. Okay, so, let's see. Agony of Defeat, and it's a multi-terrorist place. I don't know if that goes anywhere. That doesn't seem too threatening. Famous last words. Alright, so let's Take this carefully, he said with a grenade launcher in his hands. How colorful? Okay. I'm gonna laugh if, like, all of these were actually real follows.
Versus riding ostrich. Why do I imagine Napoleon yelling, "Closer! I want to hit them with my sword"?
Didn't MatPat do that in one of his Game Lab episodes?
I don't know.
I haven't seen that series because I don't have YouTube Red.
Maybe.
I
Like
could
said,
swear.
well, I'm gonna play Raid. Hasta la vista, amigos. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Let me know how it is next time we talk because I'm curious about that one if I haven't played it already.
And Sylv sent tier 1,000.
Wait, what? Oh, cool. Thank you. Because cheer bits actually are a means of, like, contributing. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That thing right there?
Yeah, that's cheer bits. I don't know how much 1,000 is because this is the first time we've ever gotten any. Thank you for that, though.
Pyre says, I've not seen any YouTube Red stuff. Yeah, we haven't either.
I am curious to see the Game Grumps new show.
Top tier by Silver. Up at the top.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. And once again, if there are real follows happening from those follow jingles, thank you to whoever that is. Yeah, cheerbits are a thing that they introduced along with the affiliate tier, or at least around the same time. They're like a currency of sorts that you can purchase like stacks of and then distribute to streamers. And then I think the streamer gets an amount dependent on how many cheerbits are sent to them.
That's really awesome.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you very much for that. Can I slide down this without destroying my ankles? Apparently I can. Okay, cool. Okay. Ooh, hey there. So, how's your day going? You having a good time? Me too. Oh god. Disable that, disable that. Girl. Another alarm. Get to the other alarm. Where's the other alarm? There it is. Yeah, spread out. Certainly don't stick around here, please.
Still says, my pleasure. Thanks for the quality
Oh,
entertainment.
okay.
Oh, there's a thing next to their name because they have the top tier.
Oh, cool. So they get like an achievement icon?
Yeah, like a.
That's cool.
It says what their cheer was. How much
Oh.
they
Oh yeah, the little was that a pentagon? Yeah. That's cool. I didn't know they did that. I learned something today. Oh dear god. I am definitely going to die. Oh no. Welcome. How did you not know where I was? Because the only way I can do a takedown on you is if you don't.
Tyler says, I think I would still rather donate, say $5 or however much X amounts of cheer bits cost, because that means I know that the $5 goes straight to the creator, rather than some or most to Twitch. But I can see why it would be really helpful to creators.
Yeah, and I think the other thing with cheerbits is that it ensures that the message gets like pinned in chat or on screen. I don't know if it shows up on screen for us. I don't know if that's something I have to enable. It's definitely meant though to call more attention to it so that streamers actually see the message that comes with the cheer message.
Yep.
So there's that part to it.
Lady says, apparently the free roam mode of Tarkov, the map will be the same size as Daisy's Chernaris.
Whoa. That's pretty huge because Chernaris was massive. Okay. Clearly I am not putting on a good show as far as stealth is concerned. I'm glad you're finding it entertaining nonetheless, though. Whoa, oh god, oh, sir! Keep it in your pants! Pissing off the roof like that. He's probably pissing into the wind, too. Okay. Alarm thingy. Throwing knives? I do have throwing knives. Ha ha. How far can I throw them? Holy shit, I can throw them really far. Okay, that's cool. What? No! Oh, God! Ow, damn it, son of a... Whoa! Ow! Could you not put me on fire? I prefer not to be on fire. Okay, well, wingsuit! Up and over we go! This was a mistake. Okay. Doggy, whoa, whoa, jeez! Okay, dogs are fast. They ain't that fast, though. What the hell was going on with that one? Whoa, God. Whoa, hey, sir. Sir! Please step away! And thank you for the follow. Whoever that was. Like, I'm gonna laugh if I look at our notifications after this and we have, like, 30 new follows and they were all real. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. These user-made levels are way harder than the normal game. Like, way harder. Oh, that was... There we go! I was gonna say that was really underwhelming. First one was just a dud, I guess. Oh, jeez. Sir, you okay over there? Ow. I'm not. Ow, 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 ow. Crap, that's not green. Yeah, wait, yeah, it was.
Still says the viewer count never changed, so I don't know.
I don't either. Maybe we've just got a lot of people coming and going. Whoa! Oh, God. Crap, 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 crap. Come on, come on, come on. Ow, 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 ow. Ow! Oh, God. Come on. Can't take another one of those. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, God, there are multiple snipers. Nope, 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 nope. Not good enough cover. I'm gonna die. I am definitely going to die. Ow! These user-made levels, seriously. Super, super hard. I recognize I'm not playing terribly well right now. Like at all. Even so, though. Really hard! Alright, new one. Yet another one. Oh, fine, you get a like because you defeated me. Let's see. Extraction, screw that. Do I have any old favorites? Apparently I did, once upon a time. Alright. Published now. It's operated out first. Oh dear God. Stomach, please have mercy. Yeah, Agony of Defeat is right. Screw that friggin' level.
Damn to hell. With the name Damn. Like,
where's that?
At the very bottom. Bottom left.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if it's actually a dam.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that
That's
seems
clever. That's a clever name.
fitting for my mood right now.
Yeah.
I wonder, does the mobile version show follows? It does not. The mystery endures. So yeah, the episode for Severian is going to come out this next week. It'll probably disappoint some people, because I know it still has some really rabid fans. I gotta stick to principles, though.
Yep. Pyro says, oh wow, I didn't realize how much bits actually cost. Or rather, cheer.
Yeah, they do cost a little bit. Again, though, Twitch only takes a pretty small cut from that, and especially for much larger streamers, that it's difficult to reliably get messages across to. Tier's a good way to do that. So. And also, since I have recently put in a lot of time because of the agonizing amount of work it takes, trying to export our archive of content from YouTube over to VidMe. Once again, for anyone that hasn't heard about that, I've mentioned it a few times in the last couple of weeks. Another reminder that VidMe is another video upload platform, one of the only ones that I think has a chance of actually contending with YouTube, that I created an alternate upload channel for us on. I'm going to continue uploading to YouTube. I'm just also going to, after I finish exporting our archive over to VidMe, start uploading there as well. We are not yet verified over there, though, and we need to get up to 50 followers to fully finalize the verification process. So if you haven't gone and followed us over there already, it's free to do so. Please do so, because that'll really help us out, since right now there is a cap on how large a file we can upload, or not how large, how long a video we can upload over there. It's a 30-minute limit, and we can only upload 3 gigs a week worth of stuff, and that's not much considering the length of most of our episodes. So the sooner we can get verified, the sooner I can actually really move the archive over in earnest. The only part that's really painful, because I don't have to fully re-upload everything over there, I can actually link from YouTube, and it'll essentially copy the video over from one server to another, which is super handy. It will not, however, copy the description over. So I have had to spend hours painstakingly copying descriptions from episodes on the YouTube channel over to the VidMe channel. And good God, this is one of those times that I so wish, we were large enough to afford hiring an intern. Because I don't want to throw shade at too many other companies. In general, though, I'm not a tremendous fan of the concept of unpaid internships. I think they're not always, frequently, however, fairly predatory in nature, and they just kind of take advantage of people that are really excited to get into one field or another. And so I promised myself a long time ago that if we ever get to the point where I start taking on staff, that I'll always pay them. Because I don't want to contribute to the no hiring, or rather the no paying of interns trend.
Can I?
Yeah, catch up.
Okay, so Shield says just found out one of my former classmates from school can't evacuate because they're required to stay where they work at.
Wait, in, like, Florida? Like, state evacuation mandates supersede company policies.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could see
Like,
it if they were emergency services.
I mean, that's a state employee then.
Yeah.
So, like, that's different. Company policy, that's... time to find a new company if they're wanting you to stay in the way of a friggin' hurricane.
Still says, and you can sub on VidMe. I thought that was pretty cool.
You can, yeah, the same way you can on Twitch.
Marcus says, oh, Ken, Pyro shared a link in Discord for a Fallout 4 mod. It's the Revy's,
oh, yeah.
Revy's custom Beretta
Yeah, the Cutlass.
from Black Lagoon.
I saw that earlier.
But he
That's
says,
awesome.
when the ivory tower of YouTube falls, I will be smiling. Pyro says, well, Ken, I still have a lot of free time at the moment, so if you need a hand with the transfer stuff, I'll happily lend a hand.
I would love to take you up on that. I'm just super paranoid about handing the keys to the channels over to anyone that isn't me or her, so nothing personal, I'm just not willing to do it.
No. We're very paranoid.
Because that would require giving, like, login informations and all that, and that would then give you access to, like, monetary stuff for me, and I'm a super paranoid person with tremendous trust issues, so, again, nothing personal, you're just not family, so... And not
honestly,
not an employee that, if you were to ever screw me over, I could then sue.
She says they're in the medical field. They probably can't leave because they're hospital staff or something.
Yeah, in that case, yeah.
Because they probably can't. There's probably some people that can't be evacuated from hospitals.
Yeah. In which case, man, I hope that hospital is really reinforced. Because they're going to spend a little while there.
Oh, yeah. Pyra says, "Oh no, I completely understand. Just saying, if you need a hand, I'll lend one."
Oh yeah, yeah. If there's anything that you actually like could help out, trust me, I would take you up on it because
Yep.
my plate is very full right now.
Yep. Syl says, "You're not paranoid. You're smart."
That's something I've said for a very long time.
And Shield says they are not in the mandatory evacuation zone.
Oh, okay. All right. That's more understandable then. And sorry, the way I segued there made it sound a lot more like dickish and arrogant than I meant. I didn't say I'm not paranoid, I'm smart. No. I've for a long time I've said yes, I am paranoid about a lot of things, and I'm still alive to say that I am. I still have control over my bank accounts to say that I am paranoid. I have never suffered identity theft.
Don't say that, you might jinx it.
Well,
knock on wood right now. Do
just
it.
factually stating it hasn't ever happened to me. And that's because I'm very careful about what I do with my monetary stuff. Whew, there are a lot of these guys. Because this is like logically put together. Like people are covering different fire zones in overlapping patterns really well. So that like everyone is under observation from someone else covering them.
Shield says they didn't want to get stuck in the traffic when the storm hits, then staying where they are at.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I do totally feel the not wanting to get stuck in traffic thing, because I forget the name of it. There was a hurricane a few years ago, well, more than a few now, in Houston, where they called for an evacuation, and like 100 people died on the road because gridlock, and people ended up dying of dehydration because nobody thought to take water enough to last for 3 days on a highway.
And that's the problem with trying to evacuate a city as big as Houston.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Because there are only so many avenues out of the city itself.
Exactly.
So,
like a lot of people wanted to, because people just always want to have someone to fault whenever something terrible happens.
it's
It's
like,
human
why
nature.
didn't you all evacuate? Well,
Yeah, and people wanted to point a lot of fingers at the mayor of Houston for not calling for a mandatory evacuation because of Harvey.
yeah.
And a lot of us that actually live here were just like, no, you can't
Yeah.
do that. There's just too many people.
And there was a lot of people who were kind of victim blaming a little bit on
Yeah.
the people who live here and didn't leave.
Why didn't they all just leave? Well, we can't.
There are several million just in downtown. That's not
Yeah.
even including the greater Houston area. Which,
There's a couple million in city limits. There's 6.5, I think is the number, million in the Houston metropolitan area. You cannot put that many people on the road and expect them to actually
get away.
get through the few highways that actually lead out of the city.
Yeah. Which is why most of us hunkered down and hoped for the best.
Yep. And for the most part, I mean, yeah, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of property damage and a lot of displaced people. Even so, the actual casualty numbers were remarkably low
Thank goodness.
for Harvey.
Yeah.
They would have gotten so much higher if mandatory evacuations were called for, because so many highways flooded so severely, thousands of people would likely have drowned in their cars on many of the highways around here.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't have been safe to get out of the car.
Yeah.
But the water would have reached in the car and it would have killed them.
Yeah, exactly. They would have just drowned in their vehicles.
Yep.
Or gotten swept away out of their vehicles as they tried to escape them as their vehicles flooded, and then drowned further down the road. So,
Pyra says you would need at least a few weeks to move several million people.
exactly. And we had a day and a half warning. So, like, that's something that people are already kind of forgetting in a lot of their knee-jerk urge to point fingers. Harvey went from a tropical depression to a Category 4 hurricane in less than 48 hours. There's no preparing for that. Oh, shit, my one missed shot set them all off. God damn it. This game is so unforgiving. I can draw them to me. And come to think of it, do I have any mines? I don't think I do. Damn. Oh well. Already looking for me. Oh, jeez, Cameron, what are you doing? Shit. There we go. I do not have enough ammunition for this. Oh, wait, can I restock? I can restock. Good.
Sheila says if this storm hit in a week or so, then my mom, grandmother, baby sister, uncle, and uncle's roommate would have been on their cruise in the areas that were hit.
That's not good. Like, most cruise liners are, like, designed to withstand that kind of stuff. There was actually a really cool and yet terrifying to me, because I have, like, a deep-seated fear of, like, dark water.
Can you
Yeah,
pause that thought?
Go ahead.
Scarlett has a question.
Okay.
How loud would a sniper shot hitting a body be? There would be the sonic crack as it flew over, but what about the impact?
That's a good question, actually. I don't know the answer to that. I would imagine fairly loud, because, I mean, there's a lot of kinetic energy transfer going on.
A nice, loud, meaty thump, I would assume.
And I think it would also depend on whether it fully penetrates. Because if it's fully penetrating, it would probably just make kind of a, like, squicky kind of sound as it just kind of cut
noise
through the meat. I don't think it would end up that loud, though. If it didn't pen, though, and the round lodged in the person, that means all of the kinetic energy dumps into that person, which means there's probably more of a thump to it. That's purely speculation on my part, though, so I actually don't know. I wonder if Demo Ranch have tested that, like shooting a slab of, like, ham or something. Because I know he's done some How Loud Is X Thing videos in the past. I don't know if he's ever done that one, though.
I don't know.
So that's a good question.
Okay, you can talk about your deep-seated fear of
Right,
water now.
right. I saw a video a few months ago now of there were a group of musicians that were working on a cruise liner, and some like really severe storm, like a typhoon or something, hit the seas that the liner was on, and it was rocking the ship so severely that they told everyone, like, okay, go to your cabins, just stay still for a while, we gotta ride this out. And so they just started recording on their phone the view from their cabin window, and apparently theirs sat low enough on the ship decks that it would go from them looking at essentially almost sea level to then some huge wave would come along and then just submerge the window, and it would just go total black. I'm like, okay, that's terrifying, no thank you. Don't want porthole to the abyss connecting to my friggin' room.
I imagine a skull popping would be hard to miss.
Yeah, a skull in particular, because that's an awful lot of, like, bone material cracking.
Yeah.
If it were just hitting meat, though, it probably wouldn't actually make too loud a noise, I wouldn't think.
Marcus says, did you guys see the Twitter thread about a Delta Airlines pilot that flew pretty much through Hurricane Irma?
Whoa, I didn't. That's pretty intense.
I've also heard that Delta's being really awesome to the people who need to get out of the way.
That's good.
I don't remember if it's completely waiving the fees for people who are evacuating, but for them and their pets.
Wow.
I don't know how much of that is true or not. So I just read a headline.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of companies seem like they're really stepping up humanitarian efforts these days. Like the local Texas grocery store chain, for instance, H-E-B. They have seriously stepped up to help out the people that were really affected because of Harvey. People were kind of joking that there were a few places where FEMA weren't really quite delivering on what needed to get sent to people as far as like supplies and food and, you know, shelter, water, etc. And yet the HEB disaster response team were there, and it's just like, okay, all right. HEB are kind of predatory when it comes to shunting small farmers out of the produce market. That complaint aside, they've done really cool things for the Texas people lately. So
And they are trying to do more small farm produce.
no, they're not.
Are they not?
They say they are.
But they're not actually.
They're very much going the our way or the highway way about it, though. So
Gotcha.
like, and I only know about that because my mom and my stepdad work now in the farming industry as a retirement gig, so they're rather close to that issue.
So Pyro says Portholtz the Abyss sounds so Victorian and H.P. Lovecrafty or
Whoa.
Edgar Allan Poe, even though they weren't Victorian.
Uncle Pagan?
Is that really?
I don't want to kill him.
Don't shoot Uncle Pagan.
Or is that one of his doubles?
Quit the game instead. I refuse to kill Uncle Pagan. We'll quit the level instead of killing Uncle Pagan.
I'll get close to him stealthily, hopefully, and see if he has any like dialogue. Because if it's the real Pagan, I'll know his voice.
I refuse. I refuse to kill Uncle Pagan.
I don't want to kill Uncle Pagan.
We're not. I don't care. We can quit the... We'll lose the thing. I'm fine with that. But we're not killing Uncle Pagan.
Just chalk another tally up to the lose.
Well, they put Uncle Pagan in. We can't kill Uncle Pagan. What's your problem? I mean, seriously.
Oh, hey. I do at least feel like I'm accomplishing something on this one. What the... Oh god, I didn't pick up any other guns, did I? Oh shit. Whoops.
Mark says, here's the Twitter thread. The guy was flying from New York to San Juan while Irma was in the area.
Oh
And
jeez.
picked up passengers and took off in about an hour after he touched ground.
Wow. How large a plane was this? If it's a small plane, that's more easily explained. If it's like a 747 or something, like that's a really fast turnaround. Get in the... Oh god, I clipped into the ceiling for a second. What? No, no, you didn't hear a noise. You didn't hear a noise at all. It's all in your head, man. There we go. Hey, how's it going? Shanky. Ooh, hey. You, sir. I have to ask to just take a little nap.
A320. It was a Boeing 747.
Oh, jeez. That's really impressive, then.
So,
Oh, shit. Damn it.
or that was Scarlett who said A320. Marcus who said Boeing 747. Scarlett says, I heard about an airliner raced a hurricane and won.
That's really intense.
Marcus says, I stand corrected. I don't know. Apparently a big airliner of some kind.
I'm gonna take Scarlett's word on this one since he's our resident avionics expert. Whoa,
Shield
God.
says that they said it took less than an hour to land, turn around, gas back up, and took off.
That, like, requires serious coordination with the ground crew.
Yeah. Harris says, since most airplanes can survive lightning strikes and other crazy crap, I can easily believe it can outrun a hurricane.
Oh, totally, yeah. For me, like, the lightning's not the concern so much as the wind speed. Because just strain on the airframe, I would think, would play the chief concern there. Oh, God. Hi, how's it going? No one saw anything. Right! Okay. Down, boy!
Shield says also load up with their passengers. Yeah. Park says the flight radar says it was a Boeing 737.
Gotcha. Well, maybe there were multiple. I don't know. Oh, God. that, friendo. What the? Can I? I can grapple from here. Okay. Whoa, hey, physics, calm down there. That's not working. What? Oh. Hi. Sir? Shit. Shit. Kinda thought he would die a little sooner. Okay. Whoa, hey now. Yeah.
Bless you.
The
Bless you again. Marcus
double.
says there were multiple flying out of San Juan, but only flying. But something. I'm assuming only one flying into San Juan.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't know, because there's a missing word there.
I don't know. Pilots do some pretty crazy stuff sometimes, man. Pagan, are you the only one left? Kinda think maybe. I don't want to kill you, man. You're my dear Uncle Pagan. Alright, I'm close to him. Let me see if he has any, like, idle dialogue.
Yeah, only one flying into San Juan. Says Marcus.
Gotcha.
Shield says, bless you. And Pyro says, well, in a hurry, it's perfectly reasonable to load a plane quickly. Most of the time it takes from a plane landing to take off is clearing the plane and restocking food for the flight and other basic crap like that.
Oh, yeah.
If it's just luggage and people, it would be much faster time between landing and another takeoff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a lot of the time is amenities.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to think that was a real follow, because it was a while since somebody trolled. So, thank you to that. Or not.
Yeah. Marcus says, yeah, apparently this pilot said, hold my beer before leaving New York.
Alright, I don't think he has any idle dialogue, so...
Can we go up to him? I don't care if we die, it's Uncle Pagan.
Yeah. Pagan!
Uncle Pagan?
Pagan, you okay, man? Oh, God. Pagan! I just wanted you to come save me from these Golden Path assholes! Pagan! Come on, man. You're one of the doubles, aren't you? He's not. You're not, Pagan. Pagan would have a snarky comment about this. False pretender! Oh, he was the last one. Ha! I've eliminated the pretender to the throne. Or I've,
Killed our uncle.
cost Pagan a very expensive double. Because, you know, facial reconstructive surgery costs a pretty penny, and, well, I'm sure he'll forgive me.
Probably.
He just won't give me any crab rangoon for dinner tonight. You know what? That's fine. That's fair.
But crab.
I know. Oh, I really want crab now. I keep making myself hungry.
I'm
Oh,
hungry
man.
right now. I'm gonna be honest. I am actually quite hungry currently.
Yeah, let's see. I got a little while left in me, and I haven't had to make a mad sprint to the restroom yet, so my voice is actually starting to go for some reason, though. Well, after that... oh, Jesus, man, it's really starting to go.
Shield says he's a sin.
It's just the sense, bro. After that, I feel like I've earned a nice Pacific vacation. Far away from all of these damn hurricanes. Jeez. Man, I don't know where my throat really is. Like, she's like, no, you don't want to talk well anymore. Thanks. Thanks for that, larynx. You know what it is? It's because my larynx is a Larry. It's always Larry, man. Never trust a Larry. Unless your name's Larry, in which case, sorry, Larry. It's just my joke name. You ever have one of those? Like, I actually saw they were talking about the same topic on a Game Grumps episode that I watched a while ago. I don't know if this was a new one or an old one, because I frequently watch their, like, old archive.
Scott asks when Salt is coming back.
I'm not sure. I really want to, so it's definitely on the list. I gotta finish Savage Lands first, because I kind of left that series hanging, and that's the main survival series I've got going. So, as soon as I wrap that up, then Salt is definitely on the list for to take the survival game slot on the channel. Anyway, do you ever have like one of those like go-to joke names for just like generic person X if you're describing a comedic scenario, and then you actually like meet and make friends with or like start dating someone with that same name, or like your friend does, and then you're just like, damn it, I can't use that name anymore. Like if I ever meet a Larry that I like, I'm gonna feel so guilty. Okie dokie. Well, my Pacific vacation seems to have gone horribly. Wait a minute. This seems awfully reminiscent of the first Far Cry. Is this a reference to that?
I'm betting yes.
Because that seems like plane crash. Jesus, I really cannot talk well right now. Either that or it's like volcano eruption. Also a possibility. I didn't realize these sorts of assets were in this game. This seems more like Far Cry 3. Or like Stranded Deep. Suddenly I'm really reminded of Stranded Deep. Oh god, Stranded Deep.
It's gonna be okay.
It's just, oh man. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. Very much appreciated.
Barney says, thankfully my name ain't Larry.
Like, I had one of those moments, too, where I accidentally said something like that out loud in an English class in college, where we were only, like, the first weekend of this class, so we didn't all know each other, and in a discussion, in a discussion-oriented class...
You said something really mean about a name, didn't you?
Yeah, I dropped the line of, I've never met a Lance that I liked, and a dude across the room was just like, my name is Lance, and I'm like...
So sorry.
Gun in mouth.
So it says, also you said you do a Far Sky hard mode stream a while back.
Wait, what? Hold on, what? Were they suggesting that I do that, or?
So it says you said you did a Far Sky hard mode stream a while back.
Gotcha, okay. I didn't fully hear that sentence correctly. Oh, yes, I love this thing.
Iris says, well, it reminds me of your argument with the Surveyorian guy who was looking for Kinsmarck or LLP, forgetting that it's not Kin's name, which I don't plan on repeating for privacy and stuff.
Oh, no, I don't care. My name is public knowledge, so
mine is
it doesn't matter to me.
Marcus says, well, this does use the same engine as Far Cry 3, so maybe these are ported assets.
Yeah, maybe they're like legacy content in the engine.
And Sheila says, my brother just showed me this thinking I'd like it. It's a jacket. If you can read this, I was forced to put down my controller and re-enter society.
Oh, that's relevant. I relate to this content. Let's see, what is this? Is this the, like, explosive thing? Oh,
Bunny
okay,
says,
that's
also,
very
I don't
loud.
care for Far Cry 1, even more so when you get to the second half of the game.
Full transparency, I've never played it. I've played 2 through 4. I have not actually played the original. I have it, I just haven't played it. Jesus. I think it was Macedoni, actually, that sent me the compilation. And I actually still have, like, a stack of Steam keys to do giveaways for on streams, and I always forget to do them, largely because up until recently, we couldn't have her on the laptop. So I couldn't just like alt-tab and go do them. So I'll start doing those again. Because I have a lot of games to give away. Stuff that either I just don't want, or the people have sent to me, or...
Marcus says it's a Chinese grenade launcher. The big tube-looking thing with the drum.
Gotcha.
Sheila says, now, if it said the mouse and keyboard, then it would have been me when my youngest is at school. Or the youngest is in bed. Bunny says, in Far Cry 1 it gets ass rapey in the second half.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played it, so... oh, jeez, my voice is really getting thrashed for some reason. I am curious, too. It's one of those, like, foundational games that I know was really, like, ambitious for its time. that, even if it hasn't held up terribly well, is still, like, an important game that I would like to have my experience with and kind of see what other games took from it and, like, improved upon from it. Oh my god, Ajay, stop with that.
Sheila says, I have a Steam key to NBA 2K17 if anyone wants it.
Yeah, like, I've got a lot of stuff that was just, like, stuff I didn't want to keep from Humble Bundles, and stuff that other people didn't want to keep from Humble Bundles and sent to me. Stuff that I got doubles of for whatever reason. So there's probably a good, like, 30 games on the list.
Something's over there.
No, nothing's over there. It's all in your head, okay?
Something over there.
No, there isn't. You can't just say it and make it true, you know? That's a thing I tell people rather frequently. Oh, hi. Are you the one freaking out? Oh, God. Can I hit him from here?
It says, like, think fighting Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat sort of acid is what it is.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
In
That's...
other words, not fun.
No. Because Shao Kahn was infuriating. Unless you, like, cheese him with Sub-Zero, he is no fun to fight. And I was a little, like, I was weirdly happy, angry, disappointed, sad, pleased that they preserved that aspect of him for MK9. Or rather, MK10. I forget. The first of the, like, new remakes of Mortal Kombat that were actually good. I forget which one that was. 10, 9, 11. I don't know. Because in that game, too, he was infuriating to fight. And I was just like, wow, this is so true to the original. In a way that is frustrating, and yet also a nice touch. Oh, God. What? Oh, God. Who sees me and where? Where's... Oh, there you are. No, nothing. No. Ow, fire. Nope.
It says, at least it's not SNK boss syndrome, because that's worse than Shao Kahn.
God.
Fire says, I think I might be getting slightly obsessed with the Gundam model kits. Until this year I only had 2 and now I have 12. 10 of those I've gotten in the last 6-ish months.
That's all good, man. It's good to have hobbies. I think the the nerdiest hobby I've ever had, and I was really into for like 3 years in my teens, was painting Lego figures and customizing them to excruciating detail in order to create characters that there were not any official, like, Lego support for. So, since word of my DeviantArt account leaked a few streams ago, I think I do have some photos of some of my really good ones up on that, if you're curious. What the hell? Oh god, they have a chopper coming in? Oh no. Oh,
Pirates says, I made a
whoa!
Deadpool when I was like 8 or 9-ish.
Look away, children, for this is how little choppers are made. Guys?
Get a room!
That's not how you pilot. I feel like...
Is laughing, but he's just chopper porn.
I feel like a paparazzo right now. I'm like peeking in on celebrities doing it in a fancy hotel on their Pacific vacation. Can I pick off the pilots from here? Oh! Oh, I interrupted them. Oh, I spoiled the mood. I killed the moment. I'm sorry. Oh god, they're mad now. Whoops. I don't know why I expected otherwise. They're fucking gunships. Whoa, god, hi there. How's it going, sir? Could you maybe put a little distance, personal space? Right, the whole angry choppers thing. Yeah, that's...
Says it looks like two wasps doing it.
Yeah, it
Fire
does.
says a
Whoa.
mommy tail rotor and a daddy tail rotor love each other very much.
Ooh, hey, whoa. Oh, that's the thing I'm seeing on the minimap. Okay. Who is... Oh, it's you. Peekaboo! Alright, that chopper, it goes from, like, super thumpy and loud to eerily quiet. Can I kill that thing? Can I pop the pilot somehow? Alright, or I could just put a few 50s through the undercarriage and call that a day. Alright. That's fine. Oh, you didn't see me. You didn't see anything.
She says, "Why? I think this guy is their room." Well, they should go where there aren't people.
Have a room with a view. Damn voyeurs. Always gotta make everyone else feel awkward and uncomfortable. Just like, I'm really happy for you, and you're super comfortable with each other, and that's great, and I respect and, like... You know where that joke was going. Shut up. No, you won't. Ooh, hi. Whoa. What the hell? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Marcus says, "Nah, the hangars are their rooms." Pyre says, "Room with a view? Don't you mean hangar with a view?"
There we go.
And Pyre's like, "Damn, Marcus, beat me to it."
Where are Tweedledee and Tweedledum down here? I know you're here. Oh, there you are. I'm dead. See ya. I love that sort of thing. It's one of my favorite just things in games is when dialogue lines get cut off because somebody gets killed. Can I have a helicopter fight? Is that a thing I can do? Oh, whoops! I forgot, I've only got my crossbow. Well, let's see what I can pull off here. Because they seem content to just hover here. Hi! How's it going? Pleasure flying the friendly skies with ya. Sir? Sir? There we go. I wonder. Oh, Jesus! I don't know why I didn't think that would do that. I just didn't. Because I didn't know if that was in this game. Okay, so I got cut in half with a friggin' chopper rotor. Alright, that's fine. Screw this Pacific getaway vacation shit. Hawaii's too expensive anyway. Skip rating, because I didn't actually really do much with that level. Alright, let's see. What else? What is assault? I haven't done one of those. Oh. Oh, God. What? What are the... Okay. Death Fang's Derby?
Pyro asks, "Is a gyrocopter just a baby helicopter?"
Pretty much. They're just little single-seaters, sort of like ultralights.
Well, now we know where gyrocopters come from.
Yeah, exactly. So... Oh wait, modified UI, infinite ammo, reckless driver, invincible, no wingsuit. So... What, pray tell, is the objective of this mode? God, my throat is really rebelling right now.
So it says no, gyrocopter is a plane cross chopper, but also not.
It is, except it isn't.
It is, but it's not actually. A gyro is its own thing.
It's true, yeah. So Deathfang's Derby, eliminate all enemies.
These are the mods.
And yeah, okay. So is this just a straight up destruction derby?
I think so.
That's really fun, actually. I approve. So should I like take any of these? Pardon me. I assume I should probably take at least that. I think I'll take an MG. Got a slot for 2 more, so let's go. That's not a SMAW. It's pretty close though. Small man rides again, and then grenade launcher thing. Sure, that seems fun. So what shall I destroy in this derby? Of course, I gotta go for the little dune buggy thing because I love these. They're so Mad Maxy. I just love them. So let's see what this is all about, shall we? Oh God, I love this. All right. So there's a rhino. I was expecting to fight more vehicles instead of rhinos. Oh God, rhino! At the same time, though, I can work with this. Boom. Whoa, rhino! Oh, right, I have infinite ammo. Kind of forgot about that. Oh, vehicles are arriving. Good. Boom. So, I'm starting to think I can't lose at this, because Invincible was a thing on the description. So it's really just a fun little catharsis arena. Boom.
Marcus has got left at NG42. Also, that rocket launcher is Carl Gustav is killed.
Ah, okay. Yeah, isn't the thing in this game pretty much just an ultralight? Oh God. Oh God. Ah! Get away! I'm not sure why I'm worried, because I can't die. This is very much just a power fantasy mode. Not gonna lie, though. It's getting fun. I am glad that more vehicles arrive. This pleases the Kinsmarck. Whoops. Hi. What? Oh, God damn it.
So it says the thing in this game is the fictional tiny chopper.
Gotcha. Can I get to my other weapons? I don't think I can. Alright. Get out of my way. You do not want me to engage in road rage while armed with a handheld grenade launcher. How did I not kill him? Holy crap. Oh, hiya, gents. Oops. They're not detonating. I'm too close. There we go. Alright, that was actually really fun. It's a good level. I like that. I do wish that there was actually a threat of death, though, because that was too easy. Okay, let's see here. So assault seems more like smaller things, I guess. Man, people made a lot of maps for Jack.
Still says this level is a good way to let out some steam.
It really is. Whoa, World War I Storm the Hill? Say what? That sounds cool. I think this is maybe my last round for the evening, because my throat is really starting to give out on me.
Also, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm very thirsty also.
So, apologies for the shorter stream. I know we usually like to do these Fridays a little longer. Circumstances just are what they are, though. And especially now that we do have folks that are like subscribed to us and contributing and everything, I feel that much more guilty about ever like canceling streams. So I'm always just like, well, even if it's not exactly what we had planned, I feel like I should do something. So, oh god, friggin' ankle-deep blood in the trenches. Okay. So do I have anything? Oh, I've got like all World War I era-ish weapons. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Wow, this is really, like, creatively done. Dude. Alright. Jesus, my guys are getting mowed down. Alright, whoa. This is actually really intense. Holy crap. Oh shit. Oh god, there aren't any gaps in the fence over here. Ah! Oh god, charging over no man's land. Get in the trench. Die! Oh god, and I didn't even get any modern medkits.
It's the most dramatic battle of any world war, the Battle of Verdun.
Dun 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 dun. Oh god! Ow! I'm okay. I just have shrapnel in my hand. Don't worry about that.
Oh, we're fine, right?
I'm totally fine.
100%.
This is really creatively done. Like, given the assets available in the level editor for this game, this is super creative. Well, I'm not a guy. I guess not. What?
Looks like Miss T is back.
Oh no. Oh shit! Flamethrower! No! Shit! That's a heavy.
Vampire says, quickly, roll in the blood to put the flames out.
Yeah, pretty much. That wasn't a grenade. Kinda thought that was a grenade! Don't know why I did it again. Still don't know why I'm compelled to do it again. Ow, 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 ow. I'm assuming since he's in that sort of suit that he's probably flame retardant. Yep. Suck on that! And you! No more of that! Okay. Oh god. Oh, that's another flamethrower for them. Alright.
Harris says use your grenades.
That's a good idea. That is indeed a good idea. Hit! Jesus, everything is on fire. Whoa! See you, friendo. Okay, where's the other one? Did our other guys get him? Nope, he's still right there. Catch! Gotcha. There we go. Now our guys are on the guns. I really like this level. This is so well done. Get off that gun. Owie. Owie. Ow, ow, shit. No, 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 no! That was so close. I'm definitely going to replay that because that was really good and I've enjoyed it. So now I do know, though, that I need to take it more carefully. So all the ammo was had that day, and give me that. Thank you. Are there any of these others that I might want? Is there anything else in them? I don't think there is. Okay. Which of you do I go for? I'll stick with this one. It just feels more thematic. I know the M14 is World War II, not World War I. Give it some slack. Ugh.
Marcus says, why not take the sniper?
Like I said, this one just feels more thematic. These rifles with optics were exceedingly rare in World War I. So I kind of want to get the line soldier experience here. Whoa, God. Owie. Shit! Dive into the pool of blood. It's not water, friendo. Oh shit. Die. Die, damn it. Okay. Ha ha ha. Hey, just a little follow jingle. Thank you.
Start taking screenshots. Got the name cluttering up after bedroom finished. Still need to work on the kids' rooms. Landscaping. Very nice.
Whoa, that So thank you to whoever that follow was just a second ago. Whoa, God. Get up there! Get up there! There we go. Dude, die! Oh my God! There we go. Ow. This is seriously super intense in, like, the greatest of ways. Like, I love that this map is actually meant for, like, gradual, taking of ground. Hey, friendo. Shit, another wave! Oh, God! Alright, somebody had a mortar. Noted. What do I do about that? Huh. Alright, well. Let me take this.
Goes, wow.
We'll take this a little differently this time. Let's hold here and provide long-range support. Oh, I can't zoom with this rifle. Oh, that's a problem.
So let's get him first.
I guess. I mean, where is the mortar guy, though? Is it up there, I guess? I don't know. See, this right here is why snipers were so, like, terribly feared in World War I. Because everyone else is just occupied with other things. And then the snipers that are farther away just start taking people out. Jesus. Come on. So the thing is, like, that was a new concept during that war, you know, the idea that you couldn't really see where a shot came from. Just for the record, I really like the audio for this rifle's report. It sounds so, like, metallic.
It's very satisfying.
Very deep and thumpy, and I like it. So I'm kind of a stickler for firearm audio in games. Few things turn me off faster in a game than weak, piddly-sounding firearm audio. Let's see if I can catch this guy in his friggin' gas tank. Oop, I think I just did. I'm right in the neck. So for anyone wondering, my plan for this round is pretty much use up all the sniper ammo I've got, then swap out for the M14 and see what I can accomplish with that.
I still haven't figured out how to do screenshots of blocks without having a simping trace there. I don't know.
Could not tell you. Alright. There is... There we go. Okay, come on.
Harris says, best weapon sounds is clearly from Dead Space 2 when you get the foam finger weapon and it's the sound just Isaac saying bang over and over with screams reloading.
Are you for real? That's a thing. I do like it when games like that can have a sense of humor about themselves.
Harris says he'll put it in Discord.
Alright, so their second wave is coming now. Deal with these heavies. Come on. Ooh. Who the hell's shooting at me right now? Ow. I guess it's just those guys. So... Ow! That's a mounted gun. That hurt. That hurt. Oh god, that hurt a lot. Okay. Oh. Sir, would you kindly not do that anymore? Ow. Shit! So what I don't know is where the hell their mortar position is. Because I kind of want to Rambo it up, charge forward, and get on one of their mounted guns. Two problems, though. I don't know if I can pivot it far enough over to one side to actually aim it at them. And I'm afraid if I sit still for too long,
They'll take you out. Take you off.
they'll just nail me with a mortar.
Providing heavy fire!
Let's give this a shot. Nothing risked, nothing gained.
Almost there.
Shit! 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 Mortar! 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 Ooh! 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 Okay. So, I don't think they like me getting that close! Shit! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Run! 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 Run!
Run, guys! Go!
Shit! They're doing it again! Oh god! They really do have just a guy on a mortar. What can I do about that? Can I do anything about that?
I don't know.
Oh, oh god! Oh god! Get out!
Killed
Get out! From...
37
Oh
to
no!
36, though.
Oh god! Oh god! No! Get out of there!
It's in the big chat.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks, friendo.
Is this?
Where is he? I don't know.
It says there's 37 to 36 enemies killed, so...
Is this an illustration of the horrible life expectancy of a frontline soldier in World War I? That even if you seem to succeed at the task set for you, you're probably still gonna die anyway tomorrow, because the war's never over, and even though you and all of your friends are dead, you died for nothing, because you only took like 10 feet of land? Or did I just not do it right?
I don't know.
It's either a really deep and heartfelt, thought-provoking commentary on the nature of that war, or I just done screwed up. Maybe a little of each. So, on that note, did I win a single map?
I think yes, one. The
Did
Derby.
Well, I
You
mean,
won the Derby.
that hardly
I
counts.
think you won the Pacific.
No, I
No.
quit the Pacific Vacation because it kicked my ass, because
Oh,
choppers.
yeah. That's right, choppers. I don't remember. Honestly, I'm sorry.
There was the one that
You would have.
I would, except there were dudes in another valley that I couldn't reach on foot, and then I kind of face planted my wingsuit into a mountain.
Yep. Yes, we did win one when we killed
What?
Pagan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not Pagan.
And I killed
The
Uncle
synth Pagan.
I felled the imposter, or killed my dear old uncle.
No, we did not kill Uncle Pagan. Uncle Pagan lives on. Okay.
Uncle Pagan will live. I get right. Oh, that map. Yeah, that was really good.
So it says you did. Either way, it was entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, you know. So we're gonna give it. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Okay. All right. The acid reflux is kicking in. That felt terrible, tasted terrible, was just a terrible experience all around. This is a good time for me to quit, because my throat is in full rebellion, and I just smacked the mic. I'm sorry. That probably sounded terrible on you guys' end. Okay, so OBS is not on Wanna Capture. Okay, good. So, thank you to you guys, and to any of the new follows that actually were new follows, and not just Evil Bunny trolling us with the revolving door follow thing.
Pyro says that seems like a Fallout 4 plot. I killed an evil imposter, or my uncle. Crap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
basically.
Could see that.
Yeah.
So, cheers to you guys. Thank you for your continued support in every way that you offer it, whether it's just sharing the word of us, actually contributing through cheers or donations or Patreon or whatever, however you actually help us out. Every avenue is appreciated, very much so. So, thank you all kindly. I'm Kinsmarck here at Let's Press.
I'm Violeta.
And as always, we wish you all
Good
good
gaming.
gaming and Godspeed.
Bye!
Oh man,
You okay?
my throat hurts.
I know.
Like,
I'm probably
really, really hurts.
drink.
Yeah, I need it.